Hello, everyone. I just wanted to give you a nice introduction, but we just have to give it a little bit quick. Welcome, everybody. Probably nobody's here yet now, but this is the first test stream of our Austrian Legacy League Season 8. We are at round 10, and we finally have our setup ready.
Oh my god, I'm so hyped.
Yes.
It took us pretty long actually to get everything started, but you can see it looks really nice and crisp. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you all have great feedback for us, and we hope you like the stream and our matches that we can show to you.
Absolutely, yes. So before we start, we should introduce ourselves. My name is Daniel. I'm probably known for the InResponse Legacy podcast, and I'm joined today with my lovely fellow co-host of the same podcast. It is Philipp.
In response.
In response, in style, perfect.
Perfect, yeah, thanks.
We will guide you through this evening today, I think. Let's hope that we just managed that we set everything up, and we are about to start our first match. And yeah, this will be exciting.
Can we put the gain a little bit higher?
Oh yeah, we need to gain it up. Good to know.
Thank you very much, Eternal Surprised.
This is why we are doing this.
And also for me to practice for the European Legacy Masters, which takes place next week in Bologna at Four Seasons on Saturday, where I'll be the floor reporter and will be doing interviews during the event.
Sounds very good.
And what's pretty crazy about this, I have never done anything like this, so I'll try to basically do this time as a test. Mm-hmm. So be prepared for some shitty interviews between the rounds. And
sounds good.
Maybe we can cut off a lot of dead air.
Absolutely. So we have our players ready. I think we should head over to our game station, let's say.
To a streaming table.
To a streaming
to
table.
a feature table, basically.
Feature table, yes. So for this round, we have Moritz Eichmeier on the left-hand side. He's playing Enchantress today. And he plays against Michael Höller on Devon, Texas. What do you think about this matchup?
Oh my gosh, this matchup doesn't really look great, in my opinion, for Devon, Texas. Mm-hmm. As far as I know, back then when I played Devon, Texas, it was really lopsided. So Enchantress was very much ahead because it didn't have really many things you can do against it.
Yeah.
But maybe this has all changed when Modern Horizon attacks. And the new iteration of Yora and Devon, Texas will probably have some tools in the bag for this kind of matchup.
Since it evolves over time, and I don't know, maybe this will now be different compared to the past, but we will definitely see. Our players are ready to start. They have, I think Moritz is taking a mulligan and Michael is about to start in this, starting with an easy, nice
Turn 1, Ether Vial.
Pick the best start that you want to have in given actually in any matchup from the Devon, Texas side.
So we just put the gain a little bit higher for you to hear.
It's a little bit,
And we've got Utopia Sprawl on a non-wastelandable land.
Yeah, I think this is also kind of best starts for both of them. Moritz definitely from the enchantment side needs to have these kind of early ramps because he wants to chain all the Enchantress spells, enchantment spells after each other.
Yeah, and not only that, I mean, Thalia is a real card here in that position.
Oh, yes.
And there it is.
Is it actually a Yorion list? Yes, obviously, right?
I doesn't know if he has showed him his noodle, but...
Okay. We are not sure.
Yeah, that's a pre-game action, actually.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I think all competitive lists today are Yorion, and I'm pretty sure that it's false with Delva running Rainpan to play 60 cards.
Absolutely.
That's definitely false, yeah.
Absolutely.
Although I can see in a combo heavy meta that you want to play 60 cards Devon, Texas, and play something like 2 to 3 Phyrexian Revoker.
Mm-hmm.
Because it shut off so many things.
Of course, yeah. And also you get to draw your Thalia way more often, of course. Or way more, but in technically it is better.
Have you done the calculations? I'm not sure.
Well, I think it is a couple of percent, but I don't have the numbers in right now. Like in your opening 7, you mean, for example, when you want to have.
Yeah, for sure. That's pretty enough.
It's like, well, it's over 40 of about 40% when you have a 60 card deck, and
Yeah.
I don't know what it drops down to when you have an 80 card deck.
Probably about 34.
Could be. Like it's a statistical thing. On average, you will of course draw it less often. Of course, this is just a simple fact. And right now, what is happening? They're probably. Okay. We have now, from Moritz side, he chains a lot more mana, well, not ramps, but at least filterings. Spirit of the Labyrinth is one of the big cards that are very strong against Death and Taxes. Enchantress, I want to say. It shuts off any extra draws that the Enchantress player typically wants to do when they're playing their enchantment spells. It's a pretty strong start from Michael's side, from Death and Taxes. Normally you wouldn't expect something like this out of an 80 card deck, but this is kind of the ideal scenario. So it's still activating Stormforce Mystic right now. Probably will get. Do we have Caldra? Yes, Caldra coming in. Probably will attack with the Caldra, of course, and the Spirit. A big life swing of 8 points. It wants to trade with the Spirit. Interesting. That Michael actually decided to attack with the Spirit, given that it is a very strong card against Enchantress. Moritz is down to 12 and he has not a lot of going on. He's facing a Caldra which is problematic. And he needs to make sure that this Thalia also doesn't slow him down all that much. Every extra spell or a spell that he plays costs an extra mana. Yeah, Paladin class, one of the newest additions to Enchantress. It makes all the spells during your own turn one more from your opposing opponent's side. Okay, Michael has a wild in his answer to the last creature remaining on the board from Moritz, and he swings for 3, 5 for 10, so should be down to 2. And probably this will lock it up pretty much. Another Stoneforge getting the Battle Skull. This is just too much on too many threats for Moritz, so he just packs it up. Pretty easy and simple. Game 1 for Michael. He advances to 1/0 against Moritz for the first game. So they are down to sideboarding. And let's have a look at what kind of tools that the Enchantress player, for example, likes to bring to the table for this matchup. So we have one of the most annoying stuff that could be happening is, of course, Thalia and also the Spirit of the Labyrinth, which could be a very big problem.
So, what are you searching right now?
Philipp is back. I just wanted to have a look at some kind of a typical Enchantress list and what kind of tools they bring to the table after sideboarding. Michael convincingly won game 1.
Okay, so I was completely wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
It was. I mean, he had Thalia, a double Spirit of the Labyrinth, 2 Stoneforge Mystics with Caldera and Battle Skull. It was a mess.
But yeah, I mean, back then when I played this matchup, you had 1 Spirit of the Labyrinth in your main deck.
Yeah, now they have
And not
4.
4,
Yeah,
and these are real beating.
these are really good. Yeah.
That's one of the cards that I really didn't actually thought about when we first thought about this matchup. So, what is he bringing in? Probably, I can see the Flame Blitz. No, that's just for Planeswalker. I thought this was a removal.
I mean, we're not really sure. We don't have actually a deck list, unfortunately, but something like Rest in Peace, Seal of Primordium, Stone of Silence, Legion of Sanctity. This could be some cards that the typical Enchantress list plays in the sideboard.
Yeah, the Seal of Primordium I can totally see, and the Stony Silence also. They would be pretty great.
Stone is a question if you want to attack the
Ether Vial.
The vials,
Yeah.
because they are 4 off in an 80 card deck, and besides that, the Stone Silence don't do anything.
No, not really. I mean, you can't equip then your
Which
equipment.
hardly it can matter, of course. I mean, there are some situations where, of course, Stone Silence can be impactful. The question is, of course, what is it better than something else? Is of course always the question.
So we see the players are contemplating about their hands, and Moritz taking his first mulligan.
Yes. Also, he took a mulligan in game 1.
So that doesn't look really great here for him.
No, absolutely not.
Michael is keeping, am I right? Or is he still thinking about it?
I think he keeps, yes.
So
Seems
just
like
for our viewers, we know the gender of all our players, so we don't have to say they.
that's true.
And we use the correct pronouns here.
That's actually very true.
Okay, so not much action right now going on here.
Moritz is...
Have you tested the thing with the life points before? Did it work?
Yes, it worked, yeah, and I kept track of it. So that if any of that we can also make sure that the life points are safe. It's going down to 19.
Oh, that works. Oh, that's beautiful. I really loved it.
Kind of the tools that we want to implement now. Which is actually this land? I'm not sure.
Is it Triumph?
A new trial.
Yeah.
Is
Is it the Esper Triumph?
I'm not sure.
Is this Ravine's Tower?
Rafine's Tower. Can look it up.
Ravine or Ravine's Tower or something. We take a deep dive into Scryfall here.
like this.
And Moritz
Rafine's
is
tower.
now
Yes,
on.
it's an Esper.
Yeah, it's Rafine's tower. It's Esper. And a Siphis. And he's on 18.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's a little bit. We basically forgot one of our players.
That's what always happens during the rest of the first round.
And we have to manually
add them to the
between rounds, and just went outside to call our, how do you say this, our colleague who
programming guy.
Yeah, our IT guy. Yeah.
IT guy, yes.
And he basically told me what to do, and we have to do. He put them manually back in between the rounds. So that was a little bit unfortunate here. But what's also unfortunate here is the solitude on the Siphis.
Oh yes.
That hurts. The Stoneforge Mystic has probably gotten Cauldra. Am I right?
Yeah, pretty sure. He just wants to have a big pressure going on. Cauldra has served him very well for the first game, and this time it will definitely be also the case, I think. Typically, the Enchantress player doesn't have a lot of removal, and
he plays 4 on Thin Ice, probably.
Yeah.
And maybe even Leyline Binding. I mean, why should he play Rafine's? There is the Leyline Binding.
the Lord and Savior of Legacy.
That was a very beautiful. I flipped my cards and then, oops, Leyline Binding. Okay, then I cast it.
Yeah, why not? Okay. I mean, it makes sense. I'm not sure if I would have waited for the Cauldra. You maybe want to bind the Stoneforge before they can activate it. Because now, well, the Cauldra doesn't do
but he didn't have enough mana.
I think he just passed the turn.
Really?
Yeah. He just passed the
okay.
turn.
So he was thinking about doing instant speed. Sometimes even cards with flash are better when you do them on.
Yeah, it's the question because right now the Stoneforge is still on the battlefield, and Cauldra can do something.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes. I mean, of course, Equip 7 is like...
Yeah, you can't bounce it like Batterskull.
Yeah.
With Batterskull, it's just insanely bad to do this.
Yeah.
To this kind of...
Cauldra kind of
play
sits
here.
around bad now. But it's still a Stoneforge Mystic on the battlefield
that hits for 1.
That hits for 1.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
In we have a saying in Austria that's basically... In German, it's mühsam ernährt sich das Eichhörnchen. And
how would you call it in English?
That's I don't know the correct term for mühsam actually.
Tedious? I don't know.
Tedious. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a new card from Michael's side. Do you know this one?
Lauren of the Third Path.
Lauren of the third path. Destroy, this is one of the nice new additions to Death in Texas.
It's basically a white Elvish Reclaimer.
You mean
not the Reclaimer.
Rex Sage.
Rex Sage. Reclamation Sage, yeah.
Yes. I think what is very nice about this card, it has Vigilance and also the ability to activate to both drawing a card, which makes it able to attack and also use the ability at the same turn.
Oh yeah, totally forgot about the Vigilance here.
Very, very good. And combined with Spirit of the Labyrinth, of course, phenomenal.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Another Argoan Enchantress. Maybe this one will... Oh no, it's actually this first one. But
he had the Enchantress presence before.
Yeah.
That Lauren killed.
Exactly, yes. So the question is...
Yeah, because Leyline Binding doesn't do anything. Did the Leyline Binding hit the Cauldra, or did the Leyline Binding hit the token?
The token, because the Cauldra is on the battlefield.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure... Well, actually, why... Could have actually just
Bind the card, right?
Bind the card. Man, if they remove the...
Then it comes back and you
it
get the
comes back,
token also,
but
yeah.
technically it's better, right? Because now it's still on the battlefield and...
How many Lord of the Third Path is he playing? Probably 1 or 2. I mean, he can recruit for it, yeah, sure. But I'm still thinking...
Well, what's the upside, right? If you don't do it like this, there's no upside.
Yeah, that's true. There's
So
no
it's
upside,
just
yeah.
a better play in that sense. Okay. There is, speaking of that, a
Ouch.
Spirit, which is a nice combo with the new card.
And
Aluren.
also, it's great against the Growth Enchantress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. As I said before, Spirit of the Labyrinth being a 4th in the deck, one of the best cards to have in Death and Taxes right now, and especially also very good against Enchantress.
He now has to play some enchantments, so he can draw at least some cards until the Spirit of the Labyrinth hits the battlefield.
Yeah.
To get into a more kind of advantageous position.
Absolutely, yes.
So he draws 1. Okay, he already has played his land for this turn. What would be great would be a Wild Growth, because it ramps him and also draws a card.
Especially, very true, yeah. Okay, 3 mana in the pool.
And what the hell is this?
This is like
I know so many piles, but I have no clue about Enchantress.
it is basically a removal spell. It turns the target
Swift
into-
reconfiguration.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh.
It's I just forgot the name, but it makes the creature a vehicle with crew 5.
And lose all other card types.
Yes, it is basically a removal spell, and here's a nice combo with this card in combination with the druid.
But I'm not sure if he really wants to play it now. Because Michael has the Spirit of the Labyrinth in hand, and aren't you really more devoted to kill the Spirit of the Labyrinth in this position?
I'm not sure if it removes the abilities.
Loses
those
all
are
other
card types, but
card
not
types,
abilities.
okay,
So
not
like
abilities.
the static ability would still remain.
Okay.
But there is a nice combo with Swift Reconfiguration and Devoted Druid. If you turn it into a vehicle and lose other card types,
You have infinite mana.
you can have infinite mana, exactly.
And probably with Cetus also, am I right? It's... How is it pronounced? Phew. Probably with Y?
Good question. Yeah.
Whenever you cast a enchantment spell, you gain 1 life and draw a card. No.
No, it's not a combo.
It's not a combo here. He has a Green Sun Zenith for a Destiny Spinner. Interesting, but I'm not so sure. Yeah, Michael has only 2 lands. So Moritz is still kind of ahead, although the Spirit is now really, really strong.
Yeah. The Spirit is always a very problematic card. Like, what should you do? You can't really remove it. Some people or some decks play the Prismatic Ending. They have Lin and Banning, of course not, but that's kind of it. And this is the...
And they have Unfin Eyes also,
Okay, yeah.
if they are still playing that.
But they are really low on removal spells in general.
Yeah, but they churn. Normally they would churn through the deck pretty fast.
Yeah, exactly.
And he has all the mana, and he can use the Destiny Spinner, his activated ability.
Destiny Spinner.
Yeah, the Destiny Spinner. What does this say?
It is target land you control becomes an XX elemental creature with temper and haste until end of turn.
Okay, that's pretty
But
sick.
It's just the number of enchantments. This is a kind of a win condition, yeah. Yeah.
So he has land.
Activates the fetch land. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 5, 5? 6, 6, 6, 6 with the abundance.
6, 6. That's really nice actually.
6, 6. Going to
14 then.
14 should be the case, right?
Or is it just 4/4? Maybe
No.
he has only used 4 mana.
Oh,
The number of enchantments you control, and here has only 1, 2, 3, 4 enchantments. Yeah, it's just a 4/4.
but there's also this abundant growth, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be 5. Okay, yeah. Should actually be 5.
And the Destiny Spin is also a creature. And 1, 2, 3, 4,
Is the
5.
Destiny
Yeah.
Spin a creature?
Enchantment creature. Yeah. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4,
So that should be 5 actually.
5. Yeah. Tell them.
Yeah, you should. Maybe you can should interfere.
That's like sport.
Yeah,
Running up and down
running
all
up
the
and down. Yeah, we should get like a microphone where say, "Watch out, watch out! Some misplay has happened." Something like this. So we make sure that the life total is correct. You need to. It's just back to maybe you can stop him before he plays anything, and then yes, they can recount to. Ah yeah, that was the reason. Okay, that's swift reconfiguration. So we missed this part. Turns the creature into a vehicle, an artifact, and it's not an enchantment anymore. Interaction to keep in mind. Deafening silence coming down from Meckler, and well, should be pretty strong. So we resolved it. The swift reconfiguration
Yeah.
did it. Yeah, we missed the part. So it loses all our contracts.
Yeah, that's what they told me.
Yeah, it makes sense. I realized it when they pointed at it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, our mistake then. But better to double check, of course.
Michael said we should tell the stream that it was our mistake, and
Yeah.
we did it now. So
We,
you can clip this and send it to Michael.
yeah. Thanks for running.
I'm a little bit out of breath right now. I mean, I'm going to the gym, and I'm not that out of shape actually, but
Yeah.
this is pretty hard all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. I can definitely see that. Okay, he turns another forest into a creature. This time it is still a 4/4. Yeah, should be. No
Yeah,
enchantment.
because he doesn't draw any enchantments at the moment.
Yeah, it seems to be. So no, it goes down to 12. I assume. Yeah, we can keep track of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Michael has all the hate right now.
He has the hate, but the question is, can he do something? He can activate the, how's it called again, Lauren?
The Lauren, yeah, he has done this the last turn.
Yeah.
Draw a card.
So he draws 2 cards per turn, which is really good. He's also able to use his Wasteland for the Sarah Sanctum, which he absolutely should do.
Speaking of drawing cards, have you already bought your initiative cards?
No, but I'm thinking about it. They spiked already, right?
The problem is I just talked with the shop, so
Yeah.
Tell
us a story, Philip.
yeah, that's a pretty dumb story here. But last Friday, when basically it was pre-spike.
Yeah.
I told him, yeah, I want to buy these and research everything up, and I told him, okay, fix the price right now. I'm buying them.
Okay.
Yeah. And just keep it on the thing on the side for me.
Yeah. To store them for you, yeah.
To store them because I want some cards more and I just want to pay once.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, and it's with our store, it's sometimes a little bit hard to get all the cards because they have their storage room over the street.
Mm-hmm.
And if I want other cards, basically commons and uncommons and pre-modern bullshit, they have to search it out, which isn't really possible on a Friday midnight.
Not really, yeah.
So I told him, hey, just fix the price right now, and then and then I pay everything at once.
Yeah.
So, and what's the problem here is that he only got back into the shop at Wednesday, and they already spiked.
So you couldn't have the price?
Yeah.
Really?
So he said, I make you a good price, and I hope he makes me a good price because I'm not fucking buying them if I have to buy the playsets of the Seasoned Engineer and the White Plume Adventurer,
What are you gonna do, try them in? What kind of deck?
I want to try basically Mardu Stompy. I'm not sure what the black is for, but
I've seen some Jeskai Stompy lists with one of them cards.
Yeah, with 4 of the Seasoned Engineer, 4 and 2 to 3 True Name Nemesis.
Yeah.
They also look pretty great to me.
This is a very nice list, yes, absolutely. But I think these kind of cards, of course, top end cards, and probably they pair very nicely with Soul Lands.
Oh yeah.
With Ancient Tomb and City.
And it's pretty cool that you can go 3 color in a Stompy list with them, because you basically get the land out of the initiative.
Oh yeah.
And so they are a color, so they're color fixing, and I really love the idea of playing Mox Diamond with them, because you have set the negative side of Mox Diamond with your turn 1 or turn 2 drop.
Yeah, makes sense.
And I'm not sure. I mean, red and white is pretty clear. Maybe even a Winota list or something.
Oh yeah.
Because that's pretty sexy.
Pretty sexy, yeah.
And I just want to play Mardu, but if you have ideas for me, just put them into the chat.
Yeah.
Which cards should be black?
What cards do we need in black colors? Let us know.
Maybe Lingering Souls. Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah.
It's already outclassed.
Oh my, that's so 2013.
Oh yeah, but I love it.
So this board kind of looks like a mess.
It's always the same with Enchantress in particular, that the board is just overflowing all the time with all these fucking enchantments, and D&T is also very has the same problem basically, because you play this critter into this critter into this critter, and you have to keep all of the keep track of all of the triggers that happen and all of the activated abilities that can happen and all of the and this board just screams, oh my god, we can't put everything at once on top battlefield. I can't hold all these cards like that.
That's I'm one of the guys that are not comfortable with a lot of cards on the battlefield. I like more cards on the stack and in the hands.
I like more cards in the graveyard, yeah.
This is a similar mess, but shifted to 90 degrees on the side.
I really like it if I can go, okay, untap, upkeep, dredge.
The dream. But dredge is kind of unplayable right now, right? Or is it good? I'm not sure.
Dredge is always in the same position. It's good if nobody expects it.
Yeah.
And if somebody expects it, it's just dies to
Leyland.
fucking not really Leyland, but
kind of Leyland and surgical.
Yeah, you can beat 1 or 2 hate pretty easily, but the third hate is most of the time game over.
Yeah, of course.
And in our local community, graveyard hate is running rampant, although nobody plays graveyard graveyard decks.
Yeah, kind of. Everybody really likes the graveyard hate. They probably just hate when they lose to something like
Grizzlebrand.
Or Grizzlebrand, yeah. So reanimate them.
Oh, the Doomwake Giant. Is it Doomwake Giant? Yeah.
Yes.
That's really strong here.
And I think it has constellation, so every time when they play an enchantment, it will trigger.
Michael thought it wasn't a creature, but it's a creature. So he tipped on Deafening Silence, and more it's tipped on Doomwake Giant. It's a creature. This is so strong.
This is really
right
good.
Now.
So this is, I think, the time where Moritz will claw actually be in a winning spot. Michael loses all his kind of interactive pieces. The
No
Caldra,
spirit mehr.
yeah, deafening silence doing not all that much, especially since there are a lot of uh, like flash cards from or in the Enchantress deck.
Oh, Black's Rotting Register. Oh, I really love that idea. It plays well with Soul Lands.
Yes, yes. Makes sense.
Nothing better than putting 2+1/+1 counters on a Rotting Regisaur.
Oh yeah. So this match looks well, not done yet. Yeah. Solitude
Solitude killed the Doomwake Giant.
killed the
Yeah,
Doomwake
okay,
Giant. Yes, exactly.
Oh, Rotting Regisaur with Shadow Spear. Oh yeah, put Urza Saga in it too. Oh my god.
Good Saga.
Yeah, you can easily play it in the Stompy list.
Sure. Okay.
I would play Shield Red, but 2 black is really hard.
You can like get Dark Ritual inside, but if it's Stompy, then of course you probably want Chalice.
Yeah, Chalice, definitely Chalice.
But there are like some lists. It is not really Stompy, but kind of this how's it called, the Pox variants, where they just wanna Dark Ritual, Opposition Agent, and Helm and whatever.
Yeah, the 3-drop tribal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And Shield Red would definitely be a part of that.
If I wanted to play Shield Red, I would more lean into something like Fraben Hugh, lastly posted on his channel.
What was this?
Rakdos Shield Red deck with Burning Incurie.
Okay.
And Waste Not.
Sounds really good.
That's so up my alley. Injected into my veins. But yeah, she's so expensive, and you know why she's expensive? Because of Commander.
Commander, yeah. She also likes to be played in Doomsday.
Oh yeah.
It's very good.
You already bought that?
Yeah, I have a couple of them, and ready in my Doomsday. Yeah, Pioneer and Pioneer is definitely one of the drivers as well.
Oh yeah, with the RCQs right now.
Yeah, exactly. And these are a relevant format for a lot of.
That's the thing here with D&T. Michael has really rebuilt himself pretty fast.
I mean, he has a Stoneforge,
and
two
a Spirit.
Stoneforge, a Spirit. Yeah, Spirit is irrelevant, of course. He's now kind of missing the big punch. The Caldra is ready to attack, let's say, but he's still missing 2 more mana to equip the Caldra. As soon as the threshold of the 7 mana is reached, it could be problematic.
Yeah. You know what would be great here? Another Doomwake Giant.
Another Doomwake Giant would be very good, yes, indeed. Or also another Leyland Binding, probably.
What's this? It's a class card. What does the class card do?
Paladin class. It is it makes spells your opponents cast during your turn cost 1 more, and then you can pump your creatures with like a continuous anthem, or how's it called? How do you call it?
Yeah, an anthem, yeah.
Yeah. And
Wild Grove. Oh, Wild Grove is great. It would be great if there wouldn't be a Spirit of Labyrinth here. And there's a Battle Skull. Ouch, that hurts.
And this is problematic now, because it can attack all the time, and if Moritz kind of deals with it, they can just bounce it.
Yeah.
Michael just can bounce it back to hand, replay it. There's this kind of fancy trick, or not really a fancy trick, but kind of basic trick that you should do when you are dealing with bouncing and activating Stoneforge. You should activate Stoneforge first, and then respond to that by bouncing your Battle Skull, not the other way around, so that you can play around removal.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Florian, for subbing with Prime. Thank you very much.
Woo.
And what did I miss right now?
a big attack from Batterskull and a lot of other creatures, so the Stoneforges and the Recruiter. Some jump blocks, and now he's down to 1. And I think, well, Moritz doesn't have anything left. He has probably
He has another Doomwake Giant. Go, Doomwake Giant, go.
I mean, could this be enough? I think this is very problematic because
Everything gets -5. That would work.
Kind of. Not really, actually, because he has 2 creatures then remaining on the battlefield if they're going, Enchantress and the Doomwake Giant, and there is Stoneforge, and Batterskull on the battlefield.
Yeah.
And if Michael also has a 1 more mana extra, he can equip with the card.
Yeah, that's true.
So this is really a problem, and therefore pretty easy.
2-0 for Devon, Texas here. So
2-0 for Devon, Texas.
in conclusion, my prediction was completely false. I haven't played Devon, Texas in such a long time that I'm really not a Devon, Texas expert anymore.
Yeah.
Not to say that it was
Yeah,
some time
but
ago.
you used to play it a lot of the times, right? You had it almost like exclusively altered, right?
Not really exclusively, but for half the part of the 60 card version.
Yeah. Which
So
is really nice, actually.
Swords, Mother of Runes, Thalias, basic lands, and all the equipments.
So, besides that, we have a little bit of more time left before the next round is starting.
Yeah, and we are using that time to fix our mistakes beforehand that we did with the pairing system.
The pairing system and also some setups needs to be changed. But we will be back in around, let's say,
15 minutes.
50 minutes, something like this, and then we can go into the next round for hopefully some more very nice magic. So stay tuned and see you soon.
And so we're back,
We are back, exactly.
and the round has ended.
Yes.
We don't know at the moment what our next
The next stream
the
match
next
will be.
stream, the next game will be.
We're waiting for the next or the last match to be finished, or at least we're collecting the results. And as soon as we have that, we can start the next round and then determine what kind of matchup we want to look at or have a look at.
Oh yeah, definitely, because I'm just looking up the decks that we might see here.
Yeah.
So okay, Fabian Zahn.
Okay, we have the last one in, then we can end the round.
And we have our pairings up now. Perfect.
So for
Yeah, that could be really interesting. So we have Andreas Leopold-Seder versus Franz Wolfslehner. Oh my god, what is Andreas? He told me, I'm not sure.
It's kind of Stompy against.
No, it's Standstill. Franz plays Standstill this time.
Okay,
I
very
think Jeskai Standstill.
okay.
And Andreas is known for playing A&T.
Sure, yeah, but also kind of like Czech pile and.
Yeah, that's it. He plays Czech pile this time. So I
think
can see this that this is a pretty interesting
So
matchup.
let's get ourselves table 1
Table
the-
1.
into the stream. So this time we have for this round we have
Andreas Leopold-Seder on Czech pile versus Franz Wolfslehner on
yes.
Standstill. Blue-white probably with a splash. And
Czech pile.
Andreas Czech pile is the deck from Thomas Schmar.
Yeah.
Maybe with some little tweaks here and there, but it's basically non-green. And so no Uro, no classic
At
2020 cards.
At least the last iteration, right? Because it used to be also kind of all colors, like you would imagine. I don't know. He played Ren in 6 when it was legal. He played now
Yeah,
expensive iteration.
Yeah, but Czech pile is always 4 color. It's never 5 color.
Absolutely, yeah. Typically, it is 4 to 5 colors, yes. And very heavy on black.
and also very heavy on duels. It
Yeah.
it never
No
plays.
basics.
Not even back then in the time when we had Arkham's Astrolabe in the meta.
Absolutely.
Not even then Thomas Schmar played Czech pile with basic lands.
You just don't need them. You just play more duels. If you get wasted, just play more duels.
Yeah,
It is
and
that
that's
simple.
that's actually a pretty good wasteland protection if you just play more duels than your opponent has wastelands.
Absolutely.
And that's one thing some players make do wrong all the time because they are fetching on basics against wasteland protection,
Yeah.
but just having two of the same duels out is kind of better for fixing often.
Absolutely. And I think this is kind of the nice thing about it actually.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So we have set everything up.
As you can see, we have some minutes extra time for our players, so we don't play with the normal 50 minutes rule.
Sure.
That's because some people are always smoking outside, and we had to
Going to the
account.
bathroom.
Yeah, going to the bathroom, and we had to include this time in the.
Yeah.
in
This is
the
kind of
round time.
our special rule that we established when we made the Austrian Legacy League. This is a very supportive thing, in my opinion, and it makes it a little bit more relaxed because,
Yeah, it's no GP. I mean,
it's simply no GP, and we want to take advantage of that.
yeah.
So,
And a one and
yeah,
oh, it's more for so Andy is playing first.
yeah, seems like it.
Beautiful, beautiful black sleeves like everybody plays nowadays.
Absolutely.
That's
Like
even me.
Yeah, you had these brown ones in the past. I think I remember.
Yeah,
These were the amber ones. I don't
no,
know.
no, yeah, Umber,
Umber, yeah.
Umber ones, yeah. But I had a chat with Dragon Shield on Twitter, and they basically
Luckily.
said they are discontinued.
Okay, this makes sense.
And I had my whole collection double sleeved in binders.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to buy 4,000 black sleeves and re-sleeve my whole collection.
Oh, 4,000. Did you get some kind of
Discount, yeah, a little
discount?
bit.
Oh, and I see we have the
An
wrong
Inquisition,
deck.
oh, with the wrong deck?
Oh yeah, it is still Stompy, not Standstill. But it's fine, we can change that. Dragon Stompy,
Is it really called Dragon Stompy anymore?
yeah, Mono Red Stompy, whatever.
Well, you can keep it, but just call it. Yeah, the name is pretty long, so call it Red Stompy.
Make it take it pretty.
Oh, Franz W.
Franz W, the ominous Franz W.
Or you can. He calls this deck basically 8 Blast.
Okay, because he plays.
He plays 4 Pyroblast main and 4
Oh.
Pyroblast side.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's also pretty cool. I really like that tech.
I mean-
Although our LGS isn't that blue heavy. Traditionally it isn't
Traditionally
that blue
not.
heavy, yeah.
It depends. Lately there were a lot of Delver players actually,
Yeah.
like yourself, and some control decks. But other than that, yeah, definitely, it is not a very blue meta for us.
Like we saw in the last match.
Like we saw on the last match, for
So we
example.
have now 3 non-blue decks and 1 blue deck
Mhm.
at the moment. I'm not sure about the other ones,
Yeah.
but if I go down our player list,
Mhm.
I can see a lot of non-blue decks here.
Absolutely. We have probably a couple of Delver players should be in our meta game. Elves.
We have at least 2 Delver players.
Mhm.
Maybe 3 with Philipp. Yeah. with one Doomsday, one Naya Depths, one Enchantress, 2 Divining Witch combo.
2 Divining Witch combo.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we will get them on stream next round. I hope so. I would love to. One Epic Gamble, one 4-color control, or 2 4-color control. Christian Knight's probably on Elves. And Epic Gamble. I always said Epic Gamble. Am I right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And one Cephalid Breakfast. So a pretty nice and round-up meta.
Very diverse. Yes.
It's pretty diverse, yeah.
Oh, he missed a land drop. This is really bad for Andreas. A Trinity Sphere on the battlefield, and he has no 3rd mana.
Ouch, yeah.
Can't play
And
anything.
War Boss.
He's in lockdown mode. He's in lockdown mode.
Yeah, there's the 3rd land.
Yeah.
And is it
What is it?
a prismatic ending? Okay.
Prismatic on that, I think this makes sense. You
Yeah, you
wanna-
need the time.
Yeah.
You need definitely the time. The
Even-
Trinisphere is very
It is a problem,
a problem, yeah.
but yeah, the goblin can win in a couple of turns. So you really need.
It's so fast. Also, the Fable here is so strong.
Fable is one of the newest, but the later editions of this Stompy deck, and has proven itself to be really a strong addition to the overall deck and performance. You can, when you draw too many lands or chrome boxes or whatever, you can just loot them away with the trigger and draw fresh new Chalices, Blood Moons, whatever, or new threats,
Or Furies.
Furies,
Or how we are calling them in German. Wut.
Wood. Yes, exactly. But I
And
think
we
it's
see here the very beautiful wood tokens that
Mhm.
Franz bought himself in Bologna at 4 Seasons.
okay, nice.
These are so great.
I saw them already. There's like an artist that makes them. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah.
I think they are maybe made with fire or laser engraved,
Yeah.
something like that.
Mhm.
They're so pretty and they have a little 3D effect to them.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, and the expressive iteration.
It doesn't feel. It doesn't find a land.
No.
This is a problem. Takes a sword.
Yeah, I would also take the sword here.
Probably. I mean, the Strix can draw you a card and technically.
The Strix get parablasted.
Of course, yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's
So
true.
you take the sword, exile the Strix, and
True. Makes sense. Yeah.
and bottom the force because you don't need it
Mhm.
anymore. You need the
Yeah.
force in the first turn, or maybe even in the second. But after that, I mean, the force is there to Trinisphere.
Absolutely. Oh, and I think I missed 1 damage because Andreas is at 18.
Yeah.
He got attacked once with a golden token.
Okay, discard Parablast and Simian Spirit Guide for a Den of the Bugbear, and haven't seen another card. Unfortunately.
Den of the Bugbear. Attacking for 3. Into 15 as it seems.
And he gets a treasure token. Ah, it's so beautiful.
This is very good, yeah.
So he has now 4 mana. Easily playable around Trinisphere.
Yeah.
Am I the only one, do other people also think the last mode of Fable of the Mirror Breaker is a little bit underwhelming?
When you get to flip it.
Yeah.
It's I think more a matter of having another threat. The activated ability of the Kiki-Chiki is typically not a problem.
Yeah.
Or not, I wouldn't say problem, but not really that big of a deal. Him is kind of fine, but not really solving the problems that Andreas has right now. He is facing
6 damage right now.
6.
Oh, no, 3.
It's still 3,
Because it doesn't have haste.
exactly.
It enters again and then it has summoning sickness,
Mhm.
which I have lost because I didn't know that.
Okay, no, it's not. It doesn't have haste, but it is another threat. Next turn it will be 5 damage, and there's still a transfer on the battlefield.
And then of the bugbear.
Den
The Den of the Bugbear here puts
Mhm.
a lot of work.
So 3.
3/2.
Yeah, it's 3 damage. 6. It should be 7 damage.
And you put the goblin also on the battlefield.
Exactly. So 7 damage.
Ouch, that hurts. There's a 2-turn clock right now.
Yeah. Oh, 7. Okay, he's at 7.
And the Leyline
Leyline
Binding.
The newest edition, probably.
Also cost 3 mana. Yeah.
In that sense, yes. He packs it up, and this is it for the first game. France will take the lead here and going to.
Sideboarding. I'm not sure if France will make the decision here to put more Pyroblasts in. I think if he does, that's probably a mistake.
More Pyroblasts?
Yeah.
I'm actually wondering if he has 8 Pyroblasts, if he has any chalices in the deck.
Yeah.
He has still chalice?
He plays 4 Pyroblasts and 4 Chalice
That's kind of
in the main deck. And then,
I mean, yeah.
yeah, he says if he resolves the Chalice, then he doesn't need the Pyroblast anymore and can pitch them safely for Fable.
Okay. Interesting.
Which
Interesting idea.
makes
but
kind of sense.
exactly, yeah, but this kind, I mean, so you kind of hoping that either the blast or the chalice will pull so much weight that it is fine to having
Yeah.
both in the deck. I'm a little bit questioning that, but
Yeah, that's true. Here in this situation, I can see even boarding in more Pyroblasts and boarding Chalices out.
Could
Because they are bad against Prismatic Ending. And also, you can always pitch Simul Spirit Guide for Pyroblast in the first turn.
yeah,
I'm not sure if it's a good play against Czech pile, but against a lot of other blue decks, it's okay to get yourself a -1 on cards to counter something really strong, like a personal tutor.
yeah, exactly, yeah, against a combo deck, yeah, makes sense. Of course, this is not the matchup we are facing. There's still like a lot of different aspects here.
What I would love for a stream to have would be cameras for the hands of our players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This would help. Maybe we can in some day of the future we can also do that kind of stuff, but I think for now we are happy that we can stream with commentary at our local game store.
I think our stream setup is really nice.
Yeah.
After this round, I'm probably doing a little bit of an overview around our
Gaming area
LGS.
so that we can have a look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, and also our streaming room. Because
Oh, yeah,
we
you
need
gotta
to
start
show the people how it
Yeah,
looks.
Kind of a behind the scenes right now then.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Sounds good. So that people can see what our new setup is
And what we're drinking.
what we're drinking and okay, we're probably not showing this. No, it's just a joke. Jack Pile,
What do you think about this deck in general at the moment?
yeah, it is kind of stressing a lot of different edges. I mean, it packs a lot of strong cards in itself, but it stretches in so many different directions that I think, in mana base wise, it is not really in like a sound deck, like a simple Jeskai controller list, for example, where everything slides together. You know, it's kind of a deck that can be really strong if it maneuvers through the edges that it needs to divert, but it can get full on collision and then maybe you just wasteland and you're dead, and or blood moon and you're dead and whatever, or
Yeah, Czech Pile is a really slow attrition deck.
Yeah.
It plays more like mid-range than
Yeah,
control,
yeah,
in my
someti-
opinion.
Yeah. It's full on value. And
All about the value train. Whoop, whoop.
value train. Make some noise for the value train. Oh yeah. So the next round is or the next game is about to start. So Andreas will definitely start.
And he mulls on to 5. I didn't pay attention right now. And
Okay.
he mulls again. Oh my god.
Seems really
He
bad.
he looks for the force.
Yeah.
For the turn 1 force. Or for the turn 1 ponder into force.
The question is, yeah, I mean,
He needs... I'm not sure if Franz still plays Blood Moons.
I haven't seen even then we haven't seen them in the last game, and
But we have his list.
we have a list somewhere.
We have his list somewhere. Oh my god, where do we have his list? Go on MTG top 8. We have his list.
Couldn't get like a. Would be nice to have like a database.
Yeah, we basically tell our players. And oh god, Andreas has another no-lander. That's a no game here right now, but here's the force. So
Nah, you shouldn't keep it. This is,
nah,
this
definitely
is
not.
Definitely not. It is just very devastating, of course, but yeah.
Next side. There it is. And so we have the 8 plus Stompy, and he plays one Blood Moon, 3 Blood Sun.
Yeah, I also have more Blood Suns in mind.
And no Magus of the Moon.
I think this is now a mulligan to 3, 4.
1, 2,
Oh, no.
3.
Okay, so mulligan 4.
Okay, that's
It's
it's not good, but it's
He has 2 lands, a brainstorm and a force.
yeah, that's okay.
It could work, but yeah, he needs to have a lot of things going for him, or a lot of things going wrong for France so that he can win this game.
Don't force the Chrome Box. Don't force the Chrome Box. Yeah.
Not when there's 5 other remaining cards in the hand. Definitely not.
A Fable.
Would you force it?
No.
I
No, I wouldn't force it. I think that's a misplay here. I think that's just a bait.
This is it was a spell piece, right? Is it a spell piece?
Was this okay?
This makes sense then.
Spell Pierce is good, but I wouldn't force it. And him to Turok and a
Then now
Brainstorm.
he is missing the 2 black mana. And this is one of the things that I said about. It's like not really one. Yeah, I mean it's a strong deck, of course.
Chalice on 1.
Mana sometimes. In response, brainstorm.
And land force.
Yeah. The chalice is fine, but
he has prismatic ending in the deck. It's okay.
I think the good thing about with Andreas, he can now cast him next turn.
Yeah.
And then, well, you don't care about the chalice at the moment. It's not. I mean, you care
This
about
deck
it.
is pretty strong against Chalice because you
Yeah.
just play the Brainstorms, the Ponders,
Yeah,
and the Swords,
Yeah,
which get hit. And
exactly.
that's totally okay. I mean, yeah, the cantrips are. It hurts to lose the cantrips,
Yeah.
but it's not the end of the world. And he fetches now on a Triome.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see which it is?
No. Probably.
It's for sure a Triome and not a New Cabana
Mm-hmm.
Triome.
I think it is a Triumph, yeah. Savitron? No.
Yeah, Savai could be.
Like the Mardu one? I don't know.
Yeah, go on a Maru one and. Yeah, it's a Maru one, yeah.
The Mardu one, yeah. So he has him.
Hands up for Maru.
He has him. He discarded him. Yeah.
and unlicensed hers, yeah.
Nah, less than that. But he drew Fable.
Fable from the top. So the beats are on.
Fable is not that good when you're empty-handed, of course. You
Yeah,
can't,
that's true.
You can't loot.
Ponder and Ponder. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean you can
Is
do
it?
nothing.
It's 2 Ponders.
This is very very unfortunate, of course. Would have loved to have, I don't know, Strix or okay, he looted the one.
And you
blood
can
sun.
play 1 Trinisphere. It's okay, I guess.
He's down to now 15, Andreas, and as a Tunosphere. Okay,
It hurts, but it's still...
what is the pickup?
Is it a land? It's a
It's
ley
ley
line
line
binding.
Can you play it? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, for 3 mana.
4. Yeah.
It costs 3, and for 3 mana you can...
You have four land types, right?
You have 4 land types, yeah. And
so
then it costs 3. 2. You cost 2.
it costs 2, but
And you pay 3 for the
for
Trinisphere and hit...
Trinisphere, yeah.
I'm not sure, do you hit the Chalice or the Trinisphere?
I think the Chalice
I
right
would the
now,
Chalice with
because-
the two Ponders. It unlocks the power of the Ponder.
Mhm.
Even if the Ponder costs 3, yeah, they're probably pretty bad, but
Either Chalice or yeah. I mean the threats are of course problematic.
and the Den of the Bugbears are problematic, yeah.
Yeah. You can attack.
And
4, 6.
he played the Shatter Skull Smashing for 3 life.
Okay.
He's contemplating now about Leyline Binding. And what to Leyline Bind here?
Yeah, what to Leyland Binding? Taking 4, 6. Getting another treasure token.
I would still Leyline Bind the Chalice.
I mean,
I'm not a good blue player, but I would Leyline Binding the Chalice.
you have to cast it in. You have to cast it this turn, I think. Of course. But what do you hit? Probably Chalice. You spend the complete next turn to cast the Ponder, and what are you hoping to find? A sword? So, in that sense, why don't you bind one of the creatures in the first place? So it's.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, what else could you hit? I mean, is there... Oh, Plague Engineer probably? Yeah, he bought it in Plague Engineer, but there's a lot of tutus on the battlefield.
Yeah, that's true.
But I respect the play that Chalice might be a good idea. It frees up some
And
some
this
cards.
is a land. Is it a Sculling Tarn?
Yeah.
And there goes the 3 mana Ponder.
What does he have?
Land Expressive Iteration land. And the shuffle.
Not very good, yeah.
I mean, he's doing pretty good for a multi 4.
Yeah, of course.
He could be worse.
Could be worse. Could be better.
And
What
draw
do
the
you
card.
draw?
What was the card?
This is another Ponder?
It looks like another Ponder.
Oh,
A
yeah,
sword!
sword,
Oh,
okay.
the sword from the top. Very strong. Very strong draw here. Probably that what you wanted. But I think a Teferi would be even better.
Teferi to bounce one of the tokens.
To
the
yeah,
transfer.
or the Trinisphere. Yeah, and he scoops it up.
That's it.
That's a 2-0 for Dragon Stompy here.
Yes, 2-0. Pretty convincing.
Yeah, actually, I think it was written in the sky that the Dragon Stompy deck wins against 4 color.
Yep.
It's so incredibly favored if you don't play any basic lands. Bloodsun hits you really hard if turning off your fetches, and the Blood Moon hits really hard. The Chalice is kinda okay. Trinisphere is also really bonkers in this matchup.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. So he was on losing ground all the time.
Absolutely, yeah, and especially this multi-4 was very, very devastating.
Oh yeah, for sure. And he had two or three non-lander. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so no landers, yeah.
Yeah, I sometimes luck isn't just on your side. I mean, you can't do anything about it.
That's just the way it is. So, we have a lot of time left for this round. We can then switch into our mode in a few minutes.
Yeah, give me 5 minutes to set everything up, and then we will be back.
Yes, exactly. And no, there are no dragons, I think, in the list. Used to be a term that defined the deck for in the past.
Yeah, because in the past, when the first iteration of this deck was brewed,
Exactly. Yeah.
it played Rakdos Pit Dragon as a finisher.
Yeah. So
Because the thing was, if you resolve a Chalice and a Blood Moon, you don't need any good creatures. So they play things like Rakdos Pit Dragon or like Gaffin Raiders, some shitty 5 drops, 3/3s,
Yeah.
and which are really draft chaff. and that was the thing with this deck. You killed people with draft chaff.
the win conditions, yeah. So
Yeah, you didn't need any great win conditions. I mean, the deck is now chocked full of great win conditions. But back then, you needed Chalice, the Blood Moon, and this game was over.
yeah. So, but anyways, we will just quickly set it up, and then we can have a little tour through our local game store.
Starting with here at the streaming
Starting at the
setup.
basement with our streaming setup. So, stay tuned. A couple of seconds, and then we are back.
And so we're here. This is our interview overlay that we're testing right now. And you can see Daniel here.
Hello, I'm here now from the side, monitoring the computer, and yeah.
That's basically our streaming setup. I will show you this, guys, with the...
You can show it from a little bit more
for
far
sure.
away.
And I'm going to stand up right now.
Yeah.
And just switch the camera.
So that you.
And this is basically our streaming setup. So say hello to Daniel. It works pretty fine.
At the moment, yes.
And so let's get back. And we're heading upwards to our players. So we go through the curtains and let's take a look. So here we've got our drafters and our commander players. And now we go upwards the stairs. So yeah, this is a small look into our LTS. And here we got Grant munching on some very nice pizza. And let's take a look into our gaming area on the first floor. And basically, that's our gaming area right now. And what's this nice fish? Oh, okay. So we can take a look at this very nice matchup. It's Death Texas versus Blue Red Delta. Manuel, how's it going?
Well, it was pretty intense first match when I had the second match. It was a pretty much of a value battle.
Okay. Very nice, very nice.
Very intense.
Michael, you've won the first match.
Yes.
How did you feel?
I played against against the deck I played a few years before my own, so it was in Champions League when I started. It was really exciting. But now I have to concentrate. Sorry.
No, perfect. I'm on my way back. Good luck and enjoy your game. Oh yeah.
All in the for Kathrine starting it. I'm out to 4 because I have the first 3 starting hands, no then.
Oh my gosh, that's unfortunate. It's basically like the match we put on stream right now.
Yeah. It's basically like the Enchantress.
So yeah, that's how it looks in the game store, and I hope you liked it.
So guys, we are back. We still need to wait a few seconds.
And here we are.
Here we are, yeah, you're also back.
Just needed something to drink.
And yeah, we're still waiting for the last round.
Yeah, the last round are in the 4th extra turn.
Okay.
So
Oh, they just ended
submit
in the draw.
into the draw. Okay, perfect. So we can update the standings and go to our next pairings.
Yes.
And we already have one participant for our stream match, for our feature match.
Okay, what do you have in mind?
Yeah, take the second one. Fabian Schweighofer versus Stefan Otte.
Sounds very, very good. This should be a very nice matchup.
Fabian is known for playing 4 color control piles, most of the time Strifle pile. He's a very, very big fan of Chase Hansen. Is his name Strifle? Is he called Chase Hansen?
I'm actually not sure.
But yeah, he's a very, very big fan of him, and
yeah, he really loves it.
he most of the time plays 4 color control. And we have, on the other hand, our long time no see player,
Absolutely, yes.
Stefan Otte. He is, or he was probably one of our best players that we have in our community. Unfortunately, or fortunately for him, he is now father, has a child, and has
lot
built
of
a house, and has
lot
very
of
much real life happened.
A lot of other duties, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately for us to have lost such a good player.
Yep.
But he's back and he plays Jeskai Kathy.
Yes, he asked me actually, what should I play? What would you recommend? I have no idea about the format right now because I never got to play. And I just said I would definitely play this deck. Jeskai Kathrine is a very nice new hyped deck. It's not really the deck, but let's say the card.
But this is the control version, right?
This is the control version, yeah.
Because I played last week Jeskai Kathrine to 3-1, which I basically played in a tempo shell with Murktides and Esper Sentinel. Spoiler alert, Esper Sentinel was the worst card in the deck. Who would have thought about that?
Who would have thinking that?
But yeah, I will put just the Esper Sentinel aside and play Delver over it, and it will be a better deck. But yeah, Saint Kathrine slaps. It's just such good and underrated card. I'm not sure if it's underrated, but
no, it's
it's insane. The card is so great and it's so fun. But yeah, we'll take a look at the players.
At the gamers board.
Gamers board. Yeah.
Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Jeskai Kathrine against Strifer Pile. This matchup should be very interesting. Who can? I think it's actually very interesting because I thought to myself, okay, Kathrine is really good against Delver, right? So
I think so. I haven't played against Delver.
There's like the idea you can have a 10-point life swing when you attack and everything, and it's just 2 mana a really big threat.
And it's white, and you have swords, which are great against Delver.
Yeah, exactly. And now the question is, I think to myself, against control, I don't think that the card is all that good because there is opposing swords.
Yeah.
But the Strifer deck
doesn't play white.
It doesn't play white, and or it does play cards like Assassin's Trophy as removal spells, which is actually not actually very good against Kathrine.
Yeah.
So Kathrine should be probably really good in this matchup.
I mean, just think about it for a second. If you Assassin's Trophy Triumph of St. Kathrine, you put the St. Kathrine aside.
Yeah.
At first you search a level for deck, then you put St. Kathrine aside.
Yeah.
And take the 6 cards from the top, and then you put them on your neatly shuffled deck.
Yeah.
It's so bonkers. The card is so great.
Absolutely true. No, actually, the card is called Kathrine with an K, not a C.
Yeah.
This is the name of the card.
Oh, Kathrine,
Oh,
I
Kathrine.
am but a fool. Don't ever leave me.
And the namesake of the card is in the hand of Stefan at the moment.
If it's a brainstorm, that's no
brainstorm.
problem.
Yeah. Start with a nice fetch and go. Typical stuff from control decks.
Is the heuristic still true that the player with the more of the that first place something loses?
I think it completely depends on what else is around. I wouldn't really agree on that. I think the player that plays something after no player has any cards in hand typically can win.
Yeah, that's
After
true.
the dust settles, you know. This is what sticks. I don't know.
It's just so force, pyroblast, pyroblast, hydroblast, pyroblast.
Yeah, exactly.
I've had this deck once in a time.
And there is the very
And that's okay.
plus and go. Oh no, what is it?
That's
Force, pitch, whatever. I don't know.
we have to fix the glare.
Yeah, kind of. Put some counter lighting.
I've thought about doing something like silk paper around the lights.
Yeah, makes sense. This
Yeah, but-
is to make the lighting more diffuse, more smooth, and more.
Yeah, matte sleeves actually produce more glare. It's strange, but it works like that. And
This is, I think, what is this? I know this card. Come on. This is.
what the hell is this? I don't know.
I know it. Come on.
Is it green and white? Green and black.
Can somebody
Blue?
help us out?
And there's expressive iteration.
Expressive iteration. It is. What is it?
It doesn't look like Strifo pile. It's bug at the moment. Does he play?
I think
Red?
it is the Dark Fane, right? No.
No,
Not
no,
the-
it's not a planeswalker. It's a
a
creature.
Yeah, true.
But which creature mills? Does he play Shardless Bug? What the fuck?
Shardless. Interesting. Is it Shardless back?
Aluren!
Oh.
It's Aluren.
So
It's
we completely missed. Sorry about that. We need to change the deck name. Now we know what's up, but this should be also an interesting matchup.
Yeah, at least it's blue versus blue.
Yeah. Whatever, don't mind it. But I know this card.
It's also Shardless Agent? No.
No. I think it's not. I think it's not. It is. What is it called? It is the. Swords on the card.
Yeah, swords on the card. Great. It's not a Leovold, not a Cherrak. Was it a Cherrak? Was it really a Shardless? I don't know. With all the new printings and all the new borders.
Or maybe it's Shardless. Yeah, I'm not sure. Could be the case. Yeah, it's a Shardless. Yeah.
Okay. Never have I seen this.
So
Promo.
he's at 19 then. Okay. Okay. Now we are.
Fabian has fetched 2 times.
Yeah, but there's.
There were swords, yeah. True.
Then he attacks with the Shardless and I think Kotal.
Endurance.
Endurance comes into play.
That's really interesting. Aluren has such a strong mid-range plan. It's very, very grindy, and that's just a creature beatdown is insane sometimes.
And I think even knowing that there is no white, of course, Kathrine should really be really good in this matchup.
Oh, the Mystic
Stick it on
Sanctuary
the
is really
board.
nice.
Yeah, makes sense. either get the
Expressive duration on
just
top,
get
yeah.
some value. Makes sense. Before it will get exiled with the endurance. Then it will all be under the deck again.
And you block the Shardless Agent.
Yeah, of course. Then you can block the Shardless Agent. And you take 1, going to 17. The Kotal. The Kotal having Death Touch is okay to deal with Kathrine, but Kathrine can come back.
Yeah. It's totally fine in my opinion. Also has the Pyroblast in his hand. That's totally okay.
5.
Hardcast Kathrine!
Oh yes, I love it. I love it.
Oh my god, and it resolves.
The card is so good. Let's see how good. I mean, you can
The problem is here, if it just goes Aluren kill you.
yeah, of course. Could be a problem.
Yeah, that's what happened last week to me.
Okay.
Yeah. But Kathrine was so strong, and that's why I think S% is so bad. Because if it would have been a Delver,
It's better.
I would have won this game.
Really?
For sure. Yeah, he was on 4 or something, and I attacked 6 times with the S%.
Yeah, of course. It would have been a Delver, then it would have dead. It would
Yeah.
have been dead, yeah. It's just
And he always paid the tax, so.
the main deck blasts. The
So strong, so strong.
so strong, yeah. I love it also. Counter the Kotal. The Kathrine with then
Here we have the Assassin's Trophy. He's contemplating now to Assassin's Trophy the Kathrine.
makes sense, but it
Yeah.
makes sense. It has trigger. The question is now what just triggers.
Yeah, at first
you gotta search your library for
search your library, yeah.
for a land. Then after the
It's on resolution.
it's on after resolution. Yeah,
Yeah.
the trigger should go on a stack.
And that's what they
It
are
is part
just.
Part of the text here.
Yeah.
I think they should be pretty clear.
So he searches for basic land, and he puts like we said, the top 6. Shuffles it up and puts Kathrine back in.
Yeah, so Kathrine will come back anytime soon.
And now imagine flipping Miracle in Kathrine.
Yeah, I mean, you can scoop it then.
That's so sexy, actually.
Yeah, it's very good. Kathrine on top.
Kathrine on top.
Okay, attack for 4, going down to 12. Is there a miracle trigger? No, fortunately not. But expressive makes sense.
Duration. But that's the Kathrine.
Kathrine.
But yeah, he has 5 mana open, so it's pretty clear.
Take the Deers to exile Kathrine. How casts her? Oh yeah, I get a land. Makes also sense.
Get a land. Harkas Kathrine.
Doesn't matter, yeah.
That hurt so much from Fabian's side here.
Kathrine! I mean, it's just a 5/5. I mean,
It's just a 5
Yeah.
5 with lifelink, but it's so insane. At first, when I saw this card was spoiled, I was pretty underwhelmed. Because I'm used to the big hitters like Murktide Regent
Absolutely,
nowadays.
yeah.
I mean, if we go with Power Creep from Modern Horizons 2, Triumph of Saint Kathrine should at least have flying. At least. I mean, Murktide also ticks all the boxes. It grows, it has stealth, and it flies.
Yeah, true.
And Kathrine just has lifelink.
Just as laughing, yeah. And he comes back. She comes back. What does... Okay, Strix for Fabian.
Ponder.
Finds Ponder, a second one. And
He
then
searches the Aluren, and there it
there
is.
is an Aluren, yes. I think he has the wing count, right? He has this... he has the...
But he shuffles it away.
Okay, maybe he's not interested in going for the combo.
Maybe he has a Aluren in hand,
But he has
such as the Azerak.
Azerak, I think he had it in the hands. Not sure.
Yeah, you don't really play
Only-
the Azerak.
It's just a win con, right?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
win con. But there are lists outside. I know that Christopher Wikström, one of the Swedish guys,
Doesn't
plays no win con Aluren.
Okay.
And what he does is he plays with Ether Channeler
Okay.
and draws through his whole deck, makes 50 tokens
Okay.
and puts the whole deck again under his deck with endurance. And can do this basically every turn if the tokens aren't enough.
Okay, makes also sense. So, some value.
Yeah.
Aluren, so no really direct win count. Okay. Iteration. But that's iteration fine.
Iteration is really strong.
It is strong, but a lot of lands. I don't know if you really need all the lands at this point. Oh, a chase. Could you? Well, you're bouncing anything is actually not really good right now.
No, not really. You don't want to bounce endurance.
You can go for chase and then just brainstorm.
A brainstorm with 2 fetch lands up is
It's
totally fine.
Yeah, get some value.
Force Snapcaster land.
Ending, I think. Wait, did you see Snapcaster? I think there's ending.
This was ending.
Ending is good. You can cast it on going to 10.
Double fetch.
Ah,
On the
so-
Coatlaw, on the Strix. On the Strix is great here.
On the Strix, definitely, because you can then attack.
Attack gets 5 life. Ooh. Or he at least gets 5 life. Maybe it eats an endurance. Yeah, ending is strong here.
Of course, but this means that the chase will die, so he chooses not to attack.
Brainstorming again for Fabian.
Yeah.
Some fresh cards. What do we see here?
A lot of hands and
A
fetching.
lot of bling, a lot
Is
of
it two-
fetching, two fetching.
2 fetches.
So many lands.
For both players.
Yeah, they are almost like John Avon.
Yeah.
They only draw lands. This joke is so bad and so old. But we have to do it.
It is classic, yeah. Strix.
Not a Strix. But yeah, I think it's okay.
Just attack with the Coatl. Makes sense. And then pass.
You simply brainstorm again.
Brainstorm. You gotta love it. Yeah, do you cast the brainstorm first or brainstorm with chase? I don't know.
Nah, you brainstorm first with Chase.
Another expressive.
Mm.
And a Snapcaster, I think.
It's a prismatic ending. Another ending.
You sure?
Yeah, I think it's another old border foil ending.
This should be an expressive, right? On the bottom here.
Expressive Snapcaster ending.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I was referring to this.
I'm not sure if that was correct putting this. Yeah, the brainstorm went to force away.
Yeah, full value now, right?
Yeah, totally.
Brainstorm and force is not. Yeah, I mean force is fine, but yeah, just go full removal. Probably also get rid of the endurance with another ending. Yeah, and then attack. With the
Ouch!
Kathrine.
Yeah, that's
Then
really
it can be
strong.
make sure that the chase also survives with just a Coatl on the board. Pretty good life swing. Pretty good.
Okay, decay on Snapcaster. Oh, Kathrine can't also be decayed.
It also can't be ended. Well, it can technically can be ended, but very hard to do.
Oh, the Chase put so much work here also.
Yeah, it's very good.
Really,
Chase did
it
one of
fall
the-
out. It fell out of favor, but it's really strong again.
It makes sense to play Chase again here because of Kathrine. You
So
can-
Stefan is again at 20, Fabian
Yeah.
on 5. And suddenly the whole game looks totally different. And the 4th expressive iteration,
Do we have here a force?
hardcast force.
That's fine. Plus,
Fate Sealing, and now
Put it
the
on the
game
bottom.
is pretty much over, in my opinion.
well, it depends what he draws. Is a fresh,
Yeah, true, but
fresh card.
bottoming a card is often, yeah. Bottoming a card is often the key to winning.
Well, I think actually putting it on top because you know you're drawing shit, right?
Oh yeah, that's also
It's
yeah.
like okay, you can.
Yeah, draw it. You lose anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
So 1-0 for everybody's favorite girl, Kathrine.
Kathrine.
We're also doing a little spoiler here. We're also doing a whole episode on our next InResponse, a legacy podcast about the Church of Saint Kathrine that we
Yep.
all have joined already.
Yeah.
So you bought your Kathrines and I bought my Kathrines.
Oh, yeah.
And Peter also has his Kathrines.
Nice.
So that was a little
Did
spoiler.
we can give a little teaser. Do we know what we know from each of us what kind of decks we would play? We play Kathrine, but do we know what Peter will play or wants to play with Kathrine?
Probably some sick painter, bro. Painter with Kathrine.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's talk about it in the next episode of InResponse.
Available on every podcast platform. Florian asks, how many Kathrines are in the deck? I think 4.
This is a complete playset, yes, for in the deck. This is the version that Max Torsion played in I don't know, one kind of the
It's a 1K. It was a 1K, yeah.
yeah, like a local tournament or 1K, yeah. And I think he drew in the finals. I don't know. Oh, he split the prize.
He split the prices, yeah.
in the finals, yeah. Kind of almost undefeated.
Yeah.
And the only thing, yeah, it's just a typical Jeskai control deck. Just Jeskai Mentor and just remove Mentor and go with Kathrine. And also make room for 2 chases, because chases work very nicely to put with the brainstorm, of
Yeah,
course.
Kathrine back again, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's probably wrong to play less than 3 Kathrines.
Yeah.
3 is pretty much a stretch.
I
But
could see that 3, but yeah, this kind of deck.
I played 3 in my deck, and I think a 4th one wouldn't be wrong, for sure. But yeah, at first put in for Delvers.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah.
And the mulligan on both sides, or just on one side. Fabian is thinking and flicking through his cards.
Thinking.
Not sure if he thinks it's a good hand or not,
I'm also not sure. So
but I think he will keep. Yeah.
I will keep it.
He has Forces, Ponder, Land, Brainstorm, Strixus, 2 lands for him, yeah. And on Stefan's side we have seen 2 lands, a Teferi. Oh my god, hand camps would be so great. What's the matter, Daniel?
Coughing.
Something in the wrong throat?
Kind of, yeah.
Is it all the Kathrine talk?
No, this is perfectly fine. Ah, I'm dying here.
Turn 1 Mystic Sanctuary.
Yeah, not the kind of style you want.
If you play Days, it's okay.
yeah. If you play Days, it's okay. Let's talk about Delva.
Do you think Kathrine will dethrone Delva as the
I don't. I'm
best
sure.
deck?
No. Well, not sure.
Or will Delva adopt Kathrine?
Jeskai. Delva.
Jeskai Delva.
Yeah. No. I'm interested to see.
An ending on the Strix.
It's fine, yeah.
You can do this. I mean, because it has Death Touch, it handles your Kathrines, but most of the time this is just card negative.
Yeah.
If you need to do it, it's okay, but... And another Strix.
Yeah.
Which makes the last ending way worse. It's funny how Fabian switched from Strife Pile to Aluren now.
Probably he saw that one of our local guys always wins with Allure.
Yeah, it's funny. I
Yeah.
don't actually get it why Tobias always wins
Yeah.
with Aluren.
Seems to be really well positioned, but Tobias is also a very good player.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
Why don't you take a sip of your drink? Maybe the coughing gets better.
Probably. This helps.
Yeah, I hope so. What does he search? I mean, Kathrine needs to die. If it gets forced, then it doesn't get shuffled in, am I right?
No, it's only when she dies.
Yeah. Stefan really takes his time here.
I think this is also good.
He could have pondered away again, fetched and pondered to see new cards, but I don't think he's in a hurry.
No,
He has the force in hand.
there's just one Strix. Attack.
And just the Strix alone isn't enough to kill him.
Yeah. Kathrine!
There's the Kathrine!
Probably
Which gets forced.
or not. That's the question.
If it doesn't get forced, that's pretty good for Stefan here.
Yeah, it's fine. It trades with the Strix, and it will gain him 5 life.
And come back probably next time.
yeah.
And
Okay,
another
she lives.
ponder.
She lives. And pondering. More blasts in the deck, of course. You typically like to see that. Oh, and there's another Kathrine.
Yeah, you need to rearrange it.
In a way that you like.
Yeah.
Like to see the Kathrine. Does Aluren play Wasteland? I don't know. No.
Yeah. Yeah,
Really?
they play some Wastelands.
Really? I don't see any.
Okay, not this list, but
No.
No.
Can't be the case, right?
okay.
I think there's Wasteland.
Okay, then it's fine, I guess. So counter the Kotal.
Okay. Counter the Kotal, go into 17.
Aether Channeler.
Mhm.
That's bouncing the Kathrine, or what's this?
I guess so, yeah.
What does Aether Channeler say?
Bounce, yeah. Return a target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, draw a card, or create a 1/1 white bird. With
Okay.
flying. Pretty versatile.
Ooh,
This is a good answer.
blast here that gets forced and not forced back. Okay.
It's actually good.
Actually, I'm not sure if I would have parablasted here.
I would have, I think. Why not?
He put the thing Kathrine, I think, on top for next turn.
Yeah, but
And now he shuffled it away.
this is what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, and if it just had resolved, then
True.
he would have miracled again.
Makes sense, yeah. This really makes sense.
But he probably didn't thought about the force backup here.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fine exchange of resources.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, for sure.
But the Kathrine is back on the hand. I think it's definitely left, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't want to bounce anything. That's the problem. It's Teferi is really not that good against this Aluren deck. I mean, it's fine for
It's
preventing.
fine for the
but
combo turn,
you-
because you can't play at instant speed,
True.
and the
But-
combo simply works
but,
only on
you know,
instant speed.
All the creatures have some kind of ETB, so you really don't want to bounce any creatures.
Yeah, that's true.
Endurance and
Okay, Brainstorm is pretty strong here.
you can put Peck
A land, an ending.
and a Kathrine.
The Kathrine was already in 10.
Yeah, but I'm assuming you will be putting it back.
I hope so, but I'm not sure.
Miracles. It's Miracles. Is back on the menu. This is. I think the host.
Is it really Miracles? Miracles is traditionally control deck.
I've seen a list where they played counter. I think it's from Frost of Phil.
Ah, yeah.
They counterbalance list with Kathrine. It's Miracles, kind of.
Okay. I can see this.
Sword.
Ah,
and
it was
the
a
ending-
sword. Okay.
And you take 3. I think so.
Fabian gets 3 life.
Yeah. I have it.
Oh, you already done it. Okay. Double fetch. Back on 17. Yeah, go for the duels.
Sure. There's no wastelands anywhere from neither deck.
I certainly shouldn't cut the stifles.
Decay. Would you do that? Would you not do that? What response?
It's fine. I don't think you would respond here. With
Yeah.
what?
3 mana causal return.
Oh, okay. That's
I get it because
okay.
you want to have it resolved and you want the fairy to be on the battlefield if you want to cast it. Yeah, makes sense. Definitely.
Twist is strong here.
Twist is good, yeah.
It makes an insect token, which looks like a Pikachu.
Pikachu token. Pikachu.
And now we see a miracled Kathrine. Christine.
Christine. Kathrine.
He
Miracle.
didn't put it on top.
No. What is on top?
What did he?
I think. What? Okay.
Okay. Either he didn't want to it to die to the Grist trigger, to the Grist ability, or he
Yeah. Could see that.
Okay,
Ah.
okay.
And
Oh, the hardcast force.
But yeah. I think it's a good play to wait on the end.
Yeah, because he isn't really under any pressure. I mean, these are 1/1s.
Yeah, but he needs to get rid of this crest.
Yeah, the Grist is insane.
Iteration.
Oh yeah, that's strong.
That could help. When you're doubt, just iteration.
Iteration it out, yeah. it's a planes, and what do I see here now? A planes, a Volk.
Definitely a Volk. You need another ending.
Okay, he passes the turn. What's this? It's a Kathrine, is
I
it?
think it's a
And
Is it a
yeah, Snappy.
Snappy boy?
Snappy is strong here. You just cause Alex return.
Sounds very good in this board, yeah.
Fuss of Will, Shadowless Agent, Fuss of Negation,
Coatl.
and a Coatl. Oh yeah,
Coslex return.
cause Alex return. He needs to wait 1 more turn, actually, unfortunately.
Yep.
And Grist goes up to 7.
Get another token.
And the land and go. Wow. So many things on the board.
What is on the board?
Kevin Hoppy and an Endurance. Endurance is strong here. He has the mana open.
Let's go for it, yeah.
Yeah, he has to go
For Coslex return.
Endurance.
It's very tough.
Brainstorm.
Yeah. Need to find an answer. Kathrine! No. Yeah.
That's not enough.
That's the game.
And we have a 1-1.
This is the first time of this evening that we go into a third match.
Yeah, not just straight 2-0s. Oh, that was loud. Maybe we should change the garbage bin to something non-metal.
Yeah. A plastic garbage.
Well, or with something padded that doesn't
Yeah.
make any sound when we throw something in it.
Yeah.
Do our players sideboard differently for game 3?
This is a good question. I think these kind of matchups are generally very value driven. So
Yeah.
not really. I don't see a reason why you would change anything.
The Grizz definitely has won this game here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Aluren also plays so many basics. It's insane. You can't even wasteland them out.
Yeah, true.
It's simply not possible. I tried it. Stifle and wasteland just doesn't work.
Just doesn't work, yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. Aluren is such a underrated deck here. and I don't have any idea how to combat Aluren. Is there something specifically hate for Aluren?
Not really, because it's just a mid-range deck with a combo finish. I think.
Okay.
There's
Torpor Orb. Yeah, Torpor Orb is right. That's true.
yeah, it's not. I like the card against the deck, of course. Not that they are just completely shut off or shut down. This is, yeah. But it's one, and I think Stefan has top board and sideboard, so definitely.
Don't play Torpor Orb in Bologna.
It's forbidden. Oh yeah.
I was under the impression, I'm not sure, but there was a card printed lately that totally fucks up either Food Chain or Aluren, and I'm not sure which card this was.
Food chain or Aluren?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one specific card that totally wrecks it, but I don't know. How's the card called? I don't know what the card does, and I don't know anything, but it wasn't a spoiler. Some people said it totally wrecks one of those decks, and I forgot about, and everybody dismissed it because nobody plays this deck, so why does it matter?
Yeah.
And it was totally dismissed, and everyone I chatted about this, was it Draenor Magistrate? The null something, yeah, maybe.
Probably. So the third match is on the way. Two-time fetch. Is a Baleful Strix.
I gotta look Draenor Magistrate up.
The Strix gets blasted.
Yeah, that's already again.
Good start.
Yeah. Very beautiful red elemental blasts here.
Yeah.
Void Mirror is $10. What? Is this true?
Not sure.
I know what I have to do with it.
Sell it.
Sell it.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, it was Draenor Magistrate. Thank you. And it wrecks Food Chain. Okay, the Draenor Magistrate. Okay. Yeah. That's $8. Well. I don't have this one. I have Void Mirror. And that's basically worthless. Void Mirror. Yeah, that's worthless. 38 cents. Damn. I was so happy right now.
So Shardless cascaded into a trophy
And hit it.
the Volk.
Oh, that's fine, I guess.
Yeah. It's fine.
Does this play a mountain?
Yeah. Typically it should. It should play him.
Okay.
But no land. This is no third land.
How many lands does that play? Ouch, that hurts.
I think about 21.
Fast Aluren.
About 21 lands from the Jeskai deck. He needs to get the sword. He needs to get a planes, I think, with the Vista. He has 2 copies of sword inside, in his hand.
I'm not sure. You can't let the Cavern Harpy resolve.
You can't let it resolve if it is.
If he plays now the Cavern Harpy,
You should take it, I think. No, I think you should.
yeah, this you take it for sure. But if you need to blast the Cavern Harpy, in my opinion,
Yeah.
and not sword it. You can't sword it because you bounce it.
True.
Is
Is it a
what's
land?
this?
No.
It's a costly X return and no land again.
It's an iteration. But why didn't he cast it? To get another land, probably?
This game is pretty much over, unfortunately.
Screwed.
Yeah. Mana screw is happens to the best of us.
Yeah, but don't call the devil too early.
Yeah, for sure. But they'll run on the battlefield, that hurts. And if the only creatures in your deck are 5 mana,
Maybe a miracle will happen.
can you fetch on the
Yeah.
miracle trigger? Yeah, okay.
Because you already drew the card.
Okay.
It's already in your hand. You just have to reveal it and I can fetch. With the trigger on the stack.
And here we have a coat that costs no mana.
Yeah.
Aluren is bonkers.
But is it? But it is. It's symmetrical, right?
It's symmetrical, yeah.
No, there are no veteran explorers in the list. This is
Bug Aluren.
Bug Alone, yeah.
Ouch, that was so strong. Response to the fetch, the Cavern Harpy. Ouch. Yeah, that's what the stack looks like.
Yeah.
And then again. Bounce again. Cascade through the whole deck.
To get what? What does he want to get?
But first, a brainstorm. He wants to get the Eta Channeler. He has the Eta Channeler. The game is over.
But yeah, he can't cascade into the Ether channel.
Yeah, he doesn't need. He has an Aluren. He has the brainstorm. He has the Eta Channel in hand. Plays the Eta Channeler, bounce it with Cavern Harpy, and again, and make 1/1s.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even cascade again, actually. I just play the Eta Channeler.
He pays 1 life for each iteration.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, roll now. It is now the life total is not a problem. You can then draw the whole deck.
Wait, how did he fuck up here?
Did he fuck up?
I'm not sure. They are certainly laughing about something, and that's probably a fuck up. No, it's not. Okay.
I'm actually not sure what happened.
Nah, I'm neither.
Okay. But it seems that Fabian won.
Yeah. Either way, Stefan wouldn't have picked up his cards.
I think so too.
Fabian was on Falcon on White on Strifo pile. Yeah, that's true. And we thought at first he was playing it. But Aluren is so great. Is so great at the moment in the meta. In my opinion, at least in our LGS. Oh, and there's the top orb.
This is one of the better cards against Aluren.
At least this time we had a little bit more interaction in this game.
Oh yeah.
Not like the first 2 rounds. Maybe we can then switch up to a little bit of an interview from one of the 2 feature match.
Yeah, would be a good idea. So I think we just set this up quickly and then we can go into
Yeah,
a
for
quick
sure.
after round interview with the players. So
So
stay
see you
tuned.
soon.
See you soon. Oh yes. So
Jetzt war beschissene Karten, aber.
we have our last match going. We still have to wait a few more seconds, I think. Or
A
minutes, actually.
few more minutes. We have 2 minutes until the
Did you
time
have-
of the round.
Did you have a glance on the current status of the match?
Oh no, I didn't pay attention to that. I tried to get an interview going, but neither of our of our feature match participants wanted to share, actually. So it's unfortunate, but I can totally understand it. I mean, Fabian's English isn't that great. That's basically what he said.
Oh, okay.
And Stefan was 3 times this year and played Magic, so he has no idea about the format. And the only thing he could say was like, well, at first Aluren was bad against Control was bad against Aluren, and now he thinks Control is bad against Aluren, so nothing has changed. And therefore we don't need an interview. But yeah, at least the gimbal is working.
Yeah.
The OBS Ninja with the phone works, so be prepared for Bologna, where we actually get people to interview.
Yeah.
So I'm totally looking forward to it, and that's also the only reason why I'm traveling to Bologna,
Yeah.
just to work there and bring you nice
Get in
ideas
touch
for
with
streams. Yeah.
some people and interview like the top tables or just any famous people or
Both actually. So we have a list created on the European Legacy Masters Discord,
Yep.
where we have put up all the participants that we want to interview, and yeah, I just hope that interviewees also want to be interviewed.
yeah
I probably think so. Yeah, this time
during
for
the
sure.
European Legacy Masters definitely I think.
If someone plays at that level, they probably want to be interviewed. Yeah.
Okay, but anyways, we have our last match in the books, and it's time now to get the pairings going.
Woo! Pairings again.
Pairings again, and we have to decide what kind
Shout
of
out
match.
to Moritz. I've got Optimus Prime as a present. Not the best card, but I'm pretty sure my son, as a huge Transformers fan, will love it.
So, what kind of match do we want to see? Is it the winning one, or the finals, or what kind of match do we want to have a look at?
Oh, that's kind of hard. I mean, we could do Death in Texas versus Aluren, which I don't think is pretty interactive. We could do Kathrine against Stompy, which I also think is not that interactive.
Yeah.
And we can do Blue-Red Delver versus Doomsday,
Yeah, I would guess this would be nice, right?
which is pretty classic. And the next one is Blue-Red Delver versus probably Elves.
I would say
Yeah, Blue-Red Delver versus Doomsday.
sounds good. let's kick it off. Get the pairings going
And
and see.
table 3 and
Table
stream.
3 will
Perfect.
be on the stream. So we can have a look at the allegedly best deck in the format. Probably not allegedly, but
Yeah, definitely S tier, for sure.
S tier plus.
I'm pretty sure that at least 3 out of the top 8 in Bologna at the ELM will be Blue-Red Delver.
Absolutely. This is definitely.
I don't want to kick here off any band talk, but
Yeah, I mean,
it's for sure.
it has been for quite some time now, this Pentox, so. And it won't change.
Yeah, for sure not. And I'm pretty sure. Uh, we say a lot. We are sure here right now, but Delver is here to stay for at least the next half year.
Yeah, yeah.
We
I think so.
won't see any action from Wizards until then, and probably not even a statement. I mean, I'm kind of sounding here pessimistic, but Wizards is really intransparent about these things, or not really intransparent, so more like
Well, I don't know. There's no transparency when they're probably not doing anything. So.
yeah, that was what I meant. Yeah.
Hesitant about. But I'm not sure. Maybe they're paying attention.
Just hope.
Anyways, our player shuffle it up for the last round of our weekly seasonal event, the Austrian Legacy League.
You can see the meta and the results and basically everything on www.austrian-legacy.com.
We also have an ELO system, but it's kind of complementary to our player standings. Yeah, we have an shout out from Brazil.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Shout outs back. And yeah, what I wanted to say is we have an ELO system that complements our point system. It is based on points, but just to have a feeling on what your rating would be in ELO wise, it is not contributing to the standings, but it's just for extra information for every player. They can also see where they're standing ELO wise, which is kind of nice, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, ELO was when I started playing Magic back in 2000, competitively back in 2006. It was basically everywhere. It had its problems,
Yeah.
but it was a very nice idea and really cool to win against someone who was 17 or 1800.
Absolutely, yeah. You feel really good. Did you get to win against a better player? And I think this kind of ELO system would, in theory, show you the long term, or if you put a lot of effort in your games, and it helps to really define who the long run can be a good, or tends to be a better player.
Yeah, but the problem with ELO was that people with a high ELO rating didn't attend any low scale tournaments anymore,
Of course,
because they would lose so many points when they are losing against the beginners just to mana screw or something. So that was the dark side, or the you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That was the negative side of the ELO system.
Absolutely.
And Wizards tried to implement the Planeswalker points,
Yeah.
but they really emphasized grinding a lot more.
Yeah.
And so this was the basically the other extreme in the other direction.
Yeah.
No one drop here from Marcus.
Turn 1 Thoughtseize from the side
Fetch to
of Doomsday.
Rainstorm.
Brainstorm days. Let's go for it.
You think it's Brainstorm days?
I don't know. but it could be.
And then it goes Petal, Ritual, Doomsday.
Cycle.
Cycle, you're dead.
Lines of Diamond, yeah. It is about your dad.
Do these lists still play Consider and LED and Deep Analysis?
Consider, yes.
Okay.
It's pretty mainstay, but Deep Analysis, it tends to be some play it, some not. It is not really proven to be a staple. It
Okay.
is-
But Lines of Diamond is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But just the one-off.
I one of you.
Okay.
Exactly.
I totally have no idea about Doomsday.
And what has happened? Brainstorm Days.
Brainstorm Days.
Yeah.
And Wasteland, the Underground Sea. Okay, that is pretty strong. Oh,
Good play.
that's a good play.
Edge of Autumn,
Cycle, yeah.
very good. I like this. Get it.
Yeah,
Wasteland.
for sure.
Get them. Get some value out of it. And Manuel, I think, is playing the turbo list, the best and standard version with personal tutors. It is considered to be.
Oh my god, Marco's hand is stacked. Have you seen it?
Yes. I've
Wow, that's a Delver dream right now. Hallelujah. 2 forces, Murktide. Delver doing Delver things. This getting it. That's not possible.
He slipped into Czech. Yeah.
I was already almost on the run upwards.
Don't. What's coming? Days. Float one
Oh.
mana and days.
Frozen mana and days. Okay, is it mainstay days in Doomsday?
Yeah. In the turbo version, I wanted to explain.
I'm so sorry.
It is personal tutor, and it is a couple of days inside, and a lot of more cyclers, and it's a full-on combo version that is pretty fast and consistent. Interestingly, the Marcus chose to force the days, but of course he's another Murktide. So
Yeah, he wants the fast Murktide, and he has now 5 cards in the graveyard, so next turn he can Murktide.
Yeah. Doomsday and Lines of Diamond and Force and personal tutor, and
He lacks the mana.
he lacks a little bit of mana, exactly. Like a ritual would be nice. Oh, he just brainstormed, okay. With the mana floating.
Personal tutor is a sorcery, right? Yeah.
It is a sorcery, and you only get to put the card on top of your library.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is. Is it? Is it sorcery?
I'm pretty sure it's a sorcery. It would be
Yeah.
pretty insane as an
Yeah.
instant.
No, it's sorcery. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
LED, personal tutor for ritual.
Yeah, but you can only grab sorceries.
Ah, okay. Uh-huh. What the fuck?
What happened?
He sacked the LED and he forces the ponder. Ouch.
So he probably put Doomsday on top, and he wanted to go for a line of. I think this is very risky.
Wow, that's so risky.
This is like you're not facing a lot of pressure. This is a 3/3 Dragon Ridge Channeler. There's not a need to just drop your whole hand and go for a very risky pile like this.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, we have a raid from Grisou.
Thank you, Grisou, for rating us. We have 3 persons.
Woo!
Great. Woo, thanks.
So going probably from Super Smash streaming, I assume, but Grisou likes to stream this a lot of times.
Yeah, he's
Super
also
Smash
a pretty
Brothers.
great Super Smash Bros. Player.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, Doomsday.
Doomsday, yeah.
You like that?
He loves it.
Probably, yeah. He is pretty far ahead, actually.
Yeah. At this point in time, it looks pretty good, but I would definitely say that, yeah,
This was certainly a misplay here.
yeah.
He wanted to go off this turn, but he had so much time.
There was no need. Yeah.
You just personal tutor for, I don't know, something that maybe works, or simply play the pawn and not crack.
Yep. Something like this. Oh, I think I just missed one light.
You just need to find the ritual in another land, or land and petal, and you're totally good to go. So we had a very strong play with Edge of Autumning, the Wastelanded Underground Sea, and a very poor play with the Ponder Crack LED.
Yeah. When your hand is still very.
It's functional at least.
Yeah.
You could even personal tutor for Ponder.
Something like this. Yeah.
It's not good, but it's not devastatingly bad.
Or duress or anything. I don't know.
Oh yeah, the rest
It's
would be
also-
nice.
also
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or Fortsies and take the
Yeah.
a Merctile away, or the Force, and it's only a free then. The Rangeway Channeler.
Absolutely. Text again.
So what do we have here now? A Fusses Oracle, a
Um,
Doomsday, and one card that I can't see.
It could be a Street Wraith.
Ah, yeah, it's the new printing of Street Wraith, yeah.
Street Wraith
The
is not
new printing,
the
quote
new
unquote,
printing,
yeah.
the new
I'm
upgrade.
still stuck in 2015.
Yeah, me too.
Everything is new. Even if it's 8 years old
How
or
do you know that?
7 years old, yeah. I mean, he's pretty much now dead to 2 goals.
Yeah. Preordain. If it's a blast or something.
And a hard card.
Pretty easy
yeah.
counter. Pretty easy card. Okay. And that's it. Yeah, pretty, yeah.
Delver doing Delver things here.
Yeah, the question is, was it really Delver, or could, like, there was a better line, I think, with Doomsday. We have to say. So, I mean, of course, Delver will end the game if you, they punish you, of course.
Yeah.
They really punish you, but yeah.
I'm not sure if dazing was right from the Doomsday player perspective.
Well, dazing what?
The Dragon's Chandler.
Okay, yeah.
I don't like that play, and I really don't like the LED crack play. So
Yes.
these are the two things that weren't that good. And also, yeah, the dazing the Fortsies was pretty strong from Marcus' side.
Of course, yeah. The turn one, brainstorm 40s.
Yeah, brainstorm days. Yeah, I haven't really seen this line.
Yeah, I would do that too. I think. Yeah, if you have the option. Hides information. Probably saves your Murktide, or I don't know, Dragon Register, any threats you want to play. Because it makes sense.
Yeah, and you've got the forces still. Can see it because days often is I don't want to say dead, but they can play around days. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So for sideboarding, you as a Doomsday connoisseur, what do you bring in this matchup? I have no idea about Doomsday matchups. About Doomsday deck lists
So,
actually.
It is pretty easy if you would have seen an Esper Doomsday list.
Yeah, then it's easy because you just switch into Esper, not Stoneblade, but to Esper Control.
Esper Control, pretty standard one. The Shell Red should be kinda good in this matchup. Maybe we will see it.
They are pretty great in this matchup. If he has Shield Red, they're for sure coming in.
And besides that, well, typically you can trim cards that are harmful for your life total. So something like Sweet Rave or Thoughtseize.
What do you think about switching for Forces to for Duress?
Can be fine. Not sure how you can ignore all the threats, because this is the reason why you would have 40s. Probably keep at least one in,
Okay.
because you can put it in the pile.
Yeah, that's true. But besides that, I really like Duress over Forces versus Delver because of the life total. Yeah.
Depends on what is in the main deck, but I could see a couple more discards maybe, and probably maybe the bounce spells just can also be an echoing truth here, but I think Shield Red is one of the better cards that you have.
Yeah, for sure. Shield Red is a pretty big life swing.
Could be the case here.
Just a single brainstorm offsets the whole Murktide attack.
Exactly, yeah. You can also trim some, depends on what you like. Typically when you don't
want to be that fast, you can trim the personal tutor, yeah.
Yeah, because it is a very it's a very bad card in itself, because it's -1 in cards, and it's sorcery
just
speed.
Put it on top, and they know what you see, what you want, and in some matchups you can trim it. I have no idea about Doomsday. The only time I played Doomsday was in the sideboard of my Grixis Arclight Phoenix deck, where I switched the combo package basically for Doomsday.
Yeah. How did it go?
Actually, not that great, because both combos died to Endurance.
Okay.
That's why I forgot about the idea.
Yeah. I can see.
The key to graveyard decks either is to overpower the hate or to totally ignore it.
Yeah.
And if your sideboard plan is again weak against some graveyard hate, then it's probably not good.
So this time I will start with.
And this looks like a pretty good hand in my opinion. It has cantrips, it has fast mana, it even has a Doomsday. It probably lacks a little bit of protection, but that's fine. You find
fine,
it.
I think it's.
You will find the protection. That's cool.
Sounds good.
And there you can go for basic lands.
Yeah, you should, I think, unless you have a clear plan.
Unless you have 3 lands in hand.
Yeah, something like this. But Doomsday is not really land heavy. It's bigger here. What we have here, 16 lands. So yeah, you wanna have sticky lands.
Yeah, for sure. And there's a land and a street rave. These are 2 fast shuffles.
Yeah.
Bottom and draw a fresh card.
Okay.
Was it a force? Days. It was a days.
Okay.
So at least he has some protection going, while Marcus has just a brainstorm to find some interaction here.
It's interesting to go for turn 1 brainstorm. It's typically not. Because you don't don't want to redraw a card.
If he has Ponder in hand, then I'm not sure why you want to do this.
Like what is the?
What is the
You can't just wait, right?
Yeah. And you can just Ponder.
Yeah. So if you don't want to ponder, just play land.
Yeah.
Pass. But yeah, nothing was played for money except the land.
Yeah, he waits for the third land drop and just hardcast Doomsday. Or and plays he waits for the third land drop to play Petal and Doomsday. To have at least some kind of protection with the days and be days protected. Ledger Shredder here for Marcus.
Gets dazed. This is a good daze, yeah. Letter Shredder, originally it was one of the newest shits in Delver, let's say.
Yeah, that's true.
That it completely has fallen off, actually. Some people play 1 or 2 copies, I think. But
It's strong, but I think nowadays the third path Iconoclast has totally surpassed it. It's the new card from the Brothers War is so strong, like a better young Pyromancer. Unfortunately, it's blue, so no Mardu shenanigans for me.
no Mardo. You can go Grixis or Jeskai.
Yeah, Grixis probably, but Grixis just evolves into Blue-Red Delver with 2 Cabal Therapy. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm on the Kathrine train now. At least
Yeah.
it's
Makes sense.
more different than Blue-Red Delver.
Kathrine is good.
And we
So,
have
what's happening? And what you can witness here is our very, very nice Austrian Legacy League exclusive proxies being played. Our players are allowed to have them reserve list cards above 50 euros.
it's proxies, and we basically make it for them.
Legacy should be accessible to new players, and we think it is important, and therefore we established some of own easily distinguishable proxies.
Yeah.
And
And again, Edge of Autumn trick, very strong here. Into a Strix. Was it a Strix? Does this list play Strix? No.
no, Doomsday does not.
It's a Hydroblast
That was drawn. Okay.
or Flusterstorm. I'm not sure. It was a blue card.
Okay. Nothing going on.
What's really funny is that the proxies have spiked even more interest in buying real cards in our community.
Absolutely.
Like Jonas, he plays Grixis Shadow at the moment, but he has sold all his modern cards
Okay.
to buy real duels for TES, for the Epic Storm.
Oh, nice.
He got about 2.5k out of them,
Wow. Yeah, yeah.
and he gets 4 lines of diamonds and 2 duels.
That's good. I think it's a good investment.
But he wouldn't need them because he
could
can
proxy
play
all
them
of
with
them.
the proxies. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so insane.
Yeah, but at certain point when you spark interest, you want to own it all.
You want to own
This
the
is like-
real ones
this
for
is-
sure.
You want to have your own collection, your own real deck, and this proxy should help you to get the feeling,
Get the spark going.
The spark going, exactly.
For sure, yeah.
And this is what it's all about.
And what we also will do in the Austrian Legacy League is we will make 3 fully proc decks for our LGS to loan to new players. And this will be Blue-Red Delver, Naya Depth, Black-Red Reanimator. And
Completely different decks.
completely different decks, completely different playstyles, and so we can get our legacy community to grow.
I think we had 19 players at this event for today.
21 at first.
Oh, 21.
21 at first, yeah.
So we typically have over 20 players participating, and this is one of our moderate of.
It's pretty much moderate because normally we 2 would play also.
Yeah.
So we would probably be 23, and our personal record for the FNMs for the weeklies would be 28 people.
Yeah, this is the all-time record. So a lot of players actually.
It's pretty huge for weekly.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah.
That's what a lot of work and overtime and these little things like the proxies helped and did for the community.
So we have a mystical dispute here. Oh, that's one turn too slow.
Unfortunately. He had a force in hand?
Yeah, he didn't force.
Probably no. Was there no other blue card?
No, he probably wants to resolve the Doomsday here.
I can see that. But he really needs to win also this turn. Yeah, there's the force. Obviously. Dispute. Makes sense.
The question here is really,
What do you do?
can you make a pile that wins against a 7-7? He goes down to 9.
Yeah.
He goes down to 9. So he's basically dead to attack bolt.
Have you seen Doomsday being resolved at Magic Online sometime?
Yeah.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, what I've seen is that the other player actually sees if cards from the graveyard are selected.
No. You don't see that.
I have seen it at a couple of streams. Actually.
When?
Can't remember.
Okay, that's...
But maybe I'm wrong.
Nah, it could be, but I think that if it is like that, then it's... that's the bolt, yeah. I'm not sure if you...
Like you know, which card of these 5 are in selection? I don't know. But maybe need to figure it out. Yeah, clean 2-0.
This is the time for 2-0s here.
Like always. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is also what I had seen, and I think in Magic Online it works like this, that your opponent actually sees what kind of cards you would choose from.
Okay, then maybe all the time a Doomsday player played against me, they didn't choose cards from the graveyard. Well, because I haven't seen this.
No. I think the problem is you typically, when you resolve it, you take the graveyard, shuffle it together with your deck, and then select 5 cards. And then you cannot distinguish it anymore.
Yeah,
and
that's true, yeah.
Actually, you are kind of prohibiting some information to your opponent.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So I'm interested in this kind of, because normally nobody does it like this.
Nah, for sure not,
To have the graveyard separate, and I think this is interesting. And I think, but I might have been mistaken. In Magic Online, it works like this. Because it is information, you know, what kind of cards are in the pile. Mystical Dispute and Shieldred was brought in, as we assumed.
Yeah, it's really strong. What's that card? It's an Unearth. Is it an Unearth?
I don't think so.
This one between the 2 Shieldreds.
Could be.
There are so many that with all the new card faces, I simply can't know everything.
Is it duress? I don't know. Yeah, it's duress.
Nah, not this one. This one.
Yeah. But this is duress.
Yeah, this is the rest. And this between the 2 Shieldreds.
I'm not sure.
Is it an Unearth? No, it's not an Unearth.
No.
But it's for one.
It's a fatal push.
Ah, fatal push. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
It's a good card, yeah.
But it doesn't clearly answer Merc card.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I think we have a little bit more time to maybe talk to one of the players or the winner.
Yeah, to the winner, of course.
We try to get Marcus and talk
Manuel
us through, or also Manuel. Maybe it would be interesting to see what kind of plan he had in the first game.
Yeah, with the how's it called, with the LED crack.
Yeah.
like I said, I don't think it's a great idea.
So I think we will shortly set things up, and then we can get into a mode, to upstairs mode.
Yeah, hopefully this time the interview works.
If somebody wants to talk to us, strange guys from the basement.
Goblin, how's they called? Goblin, Dark Dwellers.
Goblin Dark Dwellers, yeah.
It was also played in Legacy for a very short period of time, am I right?
Yeah. I knew it
In
just,
so Grixis or 4-color lists.
I just knew it from Modern Chunt because it was the big finisher card at one time. It's value driven card.
So I tried to get an interview going with with Marcus because he has won, and maybe see you soon
For some thoughts.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Be right back. Okay, let's try this again. This time I'm with Manuel, our Doomsday player from the feature match now. What do you say? How was the match? It was a clean 2-0 for Marcus, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think game one I played pretty bad because I should have played slower. It wouldn't have mattered. Yeah. Game two was unfortunate because what was the mistake? I can't remember. I think it was because I dazed the ledger shredder, even though I had a fatal push. So if
You had the fatal push in hand.
I think so. I cannot remember.
We hadn't seen all the cards all the time. It was pretty hard for us to get an idea of what was in your mind at this moment.
Yeah. But if I hadn't faced the ledger shredder, I think I would have won game two.
In contrary, we think the dazing on the ledger shredder was correctable front play.
Yeah.
We actually don't know where it went wrong, but we certainly know what went wrong in game one. So tell us our thoughts. Why did you just crack the LED in response to the ponder? This was such a risky play. You had the personal tutor, you had a ponder, you could just ponder away.
Yeah, but I knew Doomsday was on top, and I didn't have the mana to cast Doomsday. So and he only had 3 cards in it.
And he already had a force. It's true. I can understand it.
So I thought the odds were for me, but they weren't.
Yeah, the odds. Sometimes they don't work.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you very much for your time. And now with Marcus. Come over here, Marcus. So congrats for the Doomsday. How was your feeling in this matchup?
Pretty good, because I also know the matchup from the Doomsday side, because it's one of the decks I have available. And I think Delver is very favored.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially game one. I was only a bit afraid, like more than a bit, of the side for breaks in.
The children?
Children.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the normal lists are not all bad against children, because they play the Unholy Heat, but I don't play it. So yeah, I have no odds I can counter it. But it
don't even in the sideboard? Okay.
I can just force it and that's it. So I was
and if you force back, then it's
basically
game over.
Basically only if there's nothing to follow up, and maybe a big mock card so he can tag, then it's nice. Because I have he can't ever combo against me, basically.
Yeah.
We talked after the match. We talked about the cyber cards, and I bring in the Hull Breacher and the Mending Hex, and these are both cards he basically can't really handle. And if I get those down and can't attack me with the Chill Red, I have a chance.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's a ticking time bomb, and so I'd rather not face it. But I was feeling pretty good, and I also felt it was a bit unlucky game two. Didn't draw that well, true. Because it was like encrypting for counters because I had none. basically I had cantrips, I had creatures, but I didn't have very like counters before I drew the force.
Okay.
Game one, I had very early on. I had two forces, and the player just talked about
we talked about your hand. Your hand was so incredibly stacked at the moment. It was like Murktide, Force of Will, Days. Basically, you had everything.
Yeah,
game
when,
one.
when he cracked the LED, I was so happy because I would have lost anything there.
Yeah.
Anything, and then it was the Ponder, and I thought, okay, yeah, basically I've got it.
Manuel said before an interview, he thinks that he has lost the game when he faced Legend Shredder. What do you think about this play?
This was game two.
Game two, yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think facing the Legend Shredder is legit because it takes me to my counters. So it's not only a clock, but also card selection. That's like the reason I leave it in the matchup. Because it's not fast clock, but it's very fast.
That is true.
And between Dragon Rage Channel and Legend Shredder, you can dig so far so you can't basically. They are the only cards that matter in the match.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think counting it was right. Also, it didn't have a really fast hand.
Yeah, we've seen it. And the Murktide was done from the.
No, I had the Murktide on starting hand.
Okay.
But I was very, very far away from it because I had like no spells. The graveyard for the turn where I casted for spells. But I also wanted to make sure to not represent something.
Yeah.
And I only felt safe the turn where I played it, where I had force.
Yeah.
Drew the force from the ponder, and then I played and I had 4 spells in the graveyard, and I thought, okay, now I can tap out. I don't have to represent anything, and basically he needs to handle it because even if he Doomsdays now, and that's what happens. Doomsday, and force, he countered back with the Mystical Dispute, which I couldn't counter because I was tapped out, even though I had the red blast in hand, the Fire Blast. And then I thought, okay, if he wins this turn, I have no chance, but if I tap, I win for sure because I have the lightning bolt in hand. And then this was not him showing like concede. He was asking me, do you have a lightning bolt?
And
because then I'm gonna concede.
Okay, yeah. I've had it here.
And I asked him, do you have a fast turn? And he said, yes. And I said, yeah, here it is.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
We will see us again at ELM at 4 seasons in Bologna. Yeah. And you will be one of the players for Austria, right?
I will try to do my best to make it proud.
Perfect. I wish you so much luck and we'll see us again in Italy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Marcus. Have a great day.
You too.
So that was our interview with our 2 guys from the feature table. We hope you liked our stream and our little interview section that we can do. And hopefully you will be with us the next time we stream on our channel. Until then, join us on twitch.tv/4seasons tournament for the European Legacy Masters next Saturday at 11 a.m. Don't get confused. It's 11 a.m. Twitch.tv/4seasons tournament.
Tough evening.
Okay, and now we are back with our winner of today's event.
Absolutely, yeah.
We had it on our stream in the first round. Michael Höller, congratulations to your 4-0.
Thank you very much,
Very, very
guys.
strong.
Thank you.
So, how do you feel about your day? What were your matchups? First, we know you played against Enchantress.
Yes, it was my first match. Correct? Yeah.
It was a clean 2-0 sweep.
Yeah.
Basically,
We thought it would have been a little bit more difficult for you, but you had all the Thalias and the spirits, and it was smooth sailing,
The first thing which came to my mind was I started Legacy with Enchantress by myself, so I basically
the ins and outs of the deck. Yeah?
knew if the deck can't draw cards, it's basically
Yeah.
over.
It
game
does
over.
nothing.
So,
Yeah.
Spirit is key to this
Yeah.
matchup.
Sure, yeah.
Of course, and game one, I was lucky. I had Spirit in my hand and the Thalia, of course, so I stole game one. Game two, also, there was one point where it was critical, I can remember. It was like when he could remove my Spirit with the Leyland Binding. I had no answer for this, of course, and he got 2 draws out of it. And yeah, this was much like the critical part of this, but lucky for me, it wasn't punished, yeah.
It was very impressive how you drew out of the board wipe with Doomwake Giant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doomwake Giant
That was
also
such
critical.
a nice thing from you. He roughed your board and then you just went Recruiter into Spirit and and something
Just
else again.
stop
And it
the
was
draw-
just
stop
bam,
the-
bam, 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 bam.
Stop the draw engine again. I mean, my hand was fully loaded, so I don't know if you recognized it, but I had mana troubles.
Yeah,
At the
for
beginning,
sure.
so
All
I
the
was
time.
stuck on 2 mana the whole game. I had
yeah.
even had 3 fucking Caracas. So
true, yeah, it wasn't
again,
really the best
Caracas. So yeah, I could
Absolutely, yeah.
get my head out of this.
Okay, what was your second match?
The second match was against Uedelva, Manuel Uedelva. I mean, yeah.
You're pretty much favored against
With
Spirit.
pretty much favored, I would not say I'm pretty much favored. It's like, if you ask me, I would say maybe 55% for Def and Texas nowadays, or even 50-50. You know, even Def and Texas can't do nothing when Delva has the perfect hand, like
Absolutely.
with
Yeah, okay.
Days Force.
But who
Bolt
can,
and-
which deck can do
yeah,
something?
I guess nothing. So, but yeah, lucky me, I could handle Delva as well. that evening.
Very great.
Awesome.
For the third round?
The third round was Stompy, 1 red Stompy.
Oh, you beat.
Yeah.
But I think that's a pretty good matchup.
I can imagine. I only play decks that have a shitty matchup.
Yeah, that's true.
I would say it is a good matchup, like in the year 2019 or 20. But then came Fury, then came Shadow Skull Smashing, and then came Fury Confluence.
Okay.
You know, I have often lost online against Stompy,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
which is known to be a favorite match for Def and Texas, but it's not that easy as it was before because of the cards I mentioned before.
Yeah, that's true.
So-
Fury certainly has.
It was, I have to say, it was a very intense game too. He had me on 1 life. I had to handle like 3 Legion War bosses, but Mummy, Stoneforge, Batterskull, and so on. Yeah,
Handled it.
he handled it. Yeah, it was, but it was tough. It was really tough, really tough.
Insane. For the fourth round, last round,
Yeah.
what was?
The last one was Bagaluren
Yeah. We saw
Okay, against
Sorry.
Fabian.
Yeah.
against Fabio. Yeah, Bagaluren. Yeah, maybe it was also tough. It was, but I played Aluren by myself.
Okay.
Like in Bologna in the side event, we went together. So I basically knew what Aluren wants to do, and maybe this was my advantage in this game.
Yeah, I
So
think so too.
I had in the one turn I had recruiter, like 2 recruiters. He cast Aluren, and I had 2 recruiters, and I knew what to do. So it was,
Absolutely.
could handle it.
Very great finish. Do we already have all of the
The results.
results?
There should be. Yeah, there are some people playing. Well,
Yeah,
just some minutes ago.
still 3 matches going. But yeah, maybe we get another 4-0. This is possible? No, it's not possible.
No.
So congratulations to your first place at this time.
Thank you very
Yes.
much, guys. Thank you.
That's why we knew, and we could talk to Michael.
Perfect. So yeah, as you can see, they already putting out the lights.
Yeah.
It's time to go home.
we gotta go to sleep now.
Yeah, apparently. I think this was a great
Test stream.
test stream, let's say. We will hope to continue doing this in the future.
We don't actually know if we can do it next week because I'll be at Bologna. Like I said 1,000 times this
So-
this stream.
Good luck, guys. for Bologna. And shout out to Austrian Legacy League, to Philipp, to Daniel for making all this possible. Amazing
Thank you
work,
very
guys. Amazing work.
Thank you. We are hoping that it's fine for all the participants and for the community as well. So it's nice that we managed to do this all after hard work.
Thank you very much,
Still,
guys.
still a long way to go, of course, but yeah.
I think we can wrap this up
Mm-hmm.
and see you the next time.
Yeah. That's it. Bye bye.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.